Oh, cool.
One moment. Okay, hold on a second. Hey guys, can you hear us? Hold on a second. Let me make sure. I gotta look at the chat really quick.
Yeah, so right now I have this on like 2x speed. So we can go through the full thing and not take too long. 1 second. What's this? Cool.
Make sure that they can hear us. Oh wait, it's not streaming yet. It's not going live yet. Hold on a second. That's you can hear us. We're live.
Okay.
We're not. We're not.
Yeah, why isn't it? Hold on a second.
We need better systems.
Wait a minute. Hold on a second. It's not. Let me go check. It's not on YouTube yet for some reason. Let me know when you see it on. Let me see.
Yeah.
We're on YouTube now.
Yeah.
Okay. Damn, it took forever, didn't it? Hold on a second. Okay. All right, yes, we are live. All right, hold on a second. Now, before we get right into it, let me go ahead and do a voice check. So how do I sound? So I'm speaking right now, then I'm gonna have Daisy speak, and then I want you guys to let me know how she sounds. So do I sound pretty good? You guys can hear me? You can hear me? Okay, now Daisy, you can go ahead and speak, and so they can hear how you sound.
Hi guys, can you hear me?
Okay.
Hi everyone.
All right, cool. All right, it looks like, yes, she's gorgeous, isn't she? They're complimenting you. Okay, they said they can hear you, fine as well. All right, so guys, we have a lot to talk about, and we allow Myron and the Walter, the Pug CEO, to have their victory lap. But trust me, after the show, they're gonna stop dancing and celebrating. It's over. It's gonna be done. So let's go ahead and get right into it. First of all, how have you been, Daisy, since I guess the last time we talked? How have you been handling all of this? Because I want you to know that the reason why they're spreading all these lies about you and causing a lot of harassment is because they want you to have. Because I've heard them say that they want you to have a miscarriage. All of this is to cause you a lot of stress so that you can have a miscarriage. So I know you're still going strong, but let everybody know how you're feeling and how you're doing.
So honestly, it's been a lot for me. I'm just trying to be strong and stand out still, trying to survive in here. But physically, it's actually a lot of damage, and also emotionally, because yesterday I actually had a little bit bleeding. So I'm just thinking I really need to get this over, so I can start a new life.
Start a new life.
And when you tell them get this over, like just let everything else so you can just start a new life with you and your pregnancy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go through the timeline, but not in detail anymore because most people already know. What we're gonna do is debunk a lot of things that Myron said. So Myron said that the first time you all met, that you all had sex, and that's not true. So can you talk about? We understand you all met at a club, but you go ahead and tell everybody what happened since then.
Okay. So the story is we met in the club. He got my contact, and then 4 days later we went out. He took me to dinner. It was very nice. Like everything was so good chemistry, went very well. Then I decided to see him again. So that night we didn't do anything. I didn't have sex with him. We waited. So the next date we went on. He took me to a yacht party.
The yacht party.
So
was that his yacht or someone else's yacht?
Someone else's yacht.
Okay.
It was like a yacht party where
definitely not his yacht.
It was kind of like, it was fun, and then things happened. So we had our first sex on the yacht.
Okay. Now, did he use anything? Did he use any condom?
Dang, she just like aired him out too. Like, what if somebody that owns the yacht's like, hey guys, do not have sex on this freaking yacht. Like, you guys can party, I don't care. Like, all the rooms are private. They're my rooms. I have to go in and clean up after you guys holes. So don't go and have sex on the yacht. And she's like, yeah, we just went. We had sex on the yacht. Like, what the fuck? Just snitching on him.
Condoms or anything like that?
I was suggesting, but I wasn't.
We had sex on the yacht.
Sex, and then we both. I guess we just. I didn't have any condom, and then he was like. When a man
Yay!
is
I got a subscriber.
Horny and so stuff, funny. And he's like,
I guess she's still doing the interview, and then she just, I got a subscriber. You're not supposed to do that during the interview, so it's like ultra unprofessional. It's funny as shit though.
He took me downstairs.
I got a subscriber.
It just happened. But
more power to her. She's doing better than me.
Okay, hold on a second.
I'm not gonna acting like innocent here, but I'm also responsible for this.
Yeah, of course.
Because first time we didn't use protection.
Okay. And I guess what happened after that?
We spent 2 days together after that. Everything went really good. And then he dropped me to the airport. I came back to New York. We started chatting for nearly a month. And then on December 28th, that's the day I went back to Miami. He picked me up in the airport. I stayed at his place because he said, I want to spend New Year with you. He said, just so you know, you are going to spend Christmas and New Year with me.
Now hold on. Let me show because I got to show these text messages because you two were talking and he was like, you're going to be mine and I love you, babe, and this, that, and the other. And of course, while you're because your birthday is on the 7th of December, correct?
Right.
Right. So let me go ahead and show these right here where he was, because what people don't realize is that he was love bombing you, right? So he says
a lot. That almost
What's the definition of love bombing, anyways? I don't know if I can. We'll do it on a separate one. Love bombing is an attempt to influence another person with over-the-top displays of attention and affection. Isn't that just like being nice, though? Like in general, love bombing. This kind of behavior is a form of emotional abuse. So being too nice, if you're not naturally too nice, is emotional abuse. That's interesting. And although it can be experienced during any stage of a relationship, so you can become nicer over the terms of a relationship and then it still becomes like abuse, is often seen in the early stages of, I don't understand how it's abuse though. Somebody that's being too nice. It's only abuse if you turn it off then, right? So it's wanting to know everything about you right away, sharing their personal details too quickly, needing constant validation. That's like narcissism stuff, right? Intense declarations, pressuring you to commit, saying all the right things, saying all the right, intense clinginess, over the top, expensive gifts. Which girl's gonna like? What girl's gonna say no to that though? Immense jealousy when you're with anyone else, and things just feel off. Sudden coldness or withdrawal. Yeah, guess so. Interesting.
Made me feel like I was the special, like I was the only one
okay.
in his life.
I'm going to read both of the texts, which you are familiar with anyway. So on the 7th of December, while you're in China, he goes, "Happy birthday, babe."
No. I was in New York.
You was in New York on your birthday?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I got it backwards then. Okay. So while you was in New York, he says, "Happy birthday, babe. Just so you know, I got you a gift already. I thoughtful. Oh no, you said thoughtful. I think you meant to say thoughtful, but you just learned. You haven't been learning English not that long. But anyway, I'm happy you actually remember it. He said, "Yes, I didn't forget." And then you put two happy face, and then he says, "Don't forget, you are mine." And then you said, "Yes, boss, are you? And you are mine." Boss. And he says, "Good. What are you doing for your birthday?" He says, "We are going to this place for dinner." And then that's when you showed the reservations for that, okay, and then so your birthday was then and this was when you were the next text is when you were in China. Let's see what point and I do believe this is it. He says, "Good night, babe. Good night, miss you, babe." And you go, "Miss me too." He says, "Hurry up and come back." And then you say the 80th, the 28th, or the 30th. Which day?
This is when I was in New York. This is the time when I came back from Miami to New York. We started chatting for a month.
Oh, so you guys were doing all this texting while you was in New York.
That's the first time. Then I was in China for 2 months, and that's also like another 2 months we couldn't see each other. That's why Marion said we didn't spend that much time together, but we did have a 4-month relationship. We just spent time to time, and this time he got me pregnant because I spent literally almost from March 9th till 25th with him every day. That's enough time to got me pregnant.
Okay.
And he knows.
All right. So he
Dang,
says
he
the
was
28th or the 30th, which
He
day?
was in that thing the whole time, going in raw, in the sugar walls, releasing the baby fluid, all up in there. Ah, fresh. Not setting a good example. Everybody already knows this. Everybody's been talking
day
about
do you
it, though,
prefer?
so it's whatever.
And then you said both are your off days. And he said the 28th. I can still pick you up on the days I work, by the way, just not at night.
Yeah,
and then you
you gotta
go,
do the
it's
night
fine.
show with the
I
other
will take a
girls."
look later. And she says, okay, perfect. And then this one says that what is this? December the 12th was the date. And you had JetBlue Airline, right?
Yeah, I got a ticket after the conversation. I said, I'm going to see you, spend the New Year together. That was December 28th. That's the second time I met him. That's the second time.
Okay. All right. So you come back. So hold on a
Myron
second, okay, here we go. So
Dude, the comments are going
you come back and he
crazy
picks
here.
you up. Now, when he picks you up, does
Myron
he
and
take you to a
his
hotel
fake
or
ass
does he take you?
hair.
What does he take you? I'm not going to try to.
No, no. I asked him to book us a hotel because I didn't want to I wanted him to have his own space, as I always wanted to have our own space. I suggest that, but he said, just stay with me. I said, okay.
Okay. And of course, he's love bombing you and having sex. So did you guys have, of course, did you have sex the day you got back?
Yes, directly.
Okay, I gotta ask, girl. I gotta ask. I'm sorry, I gotta ask.
Gotta ask.
This clown thinks he's Dong Dick Wan. How was the sex?
I would say during this whole relationship,
It
I was the
obviously had
one
to
who
been
was
good.
investing much more than him. Even about
Were you satisfied? Did you climax? Is it, you know?
No. He doesn't make me come. I'm the one who always make him feel so pleased. I wear expensive laundries. I buy expensive laundries from London just to to make him happy. I was really into this man. So I don't want him to feel bored of me so quickly.
How would he feel bored of you?
Yeah, how did
Look
he
at
feel
you.
bored immediately?
I know, but you don't understand, guys. This is guys' mentality, because even if they have the most precious woman, they still want to do stuff with other women. Just like one watch is not enough.
Daisy, no. I disagree with you on this one.
I know most men, they will be really appreciative about
Yes,
it.
thank you.
Because look what he does. This man is different, so I understood in the beginning. So I'm just trying, because this is just me. This is how I treat my men.
Okay, yeah. So she just understood that he gets a lot of girls, or a lot of girls are always around him, or whatever. And then he's like, yeah, he'll get bored because he sees all these women. He has to go to work. When he goes to work, there's 10 other girls on the panel. I've seen the show, whatever. So I got to keep it fresh. That's funny. So he has to keep it fresh, so that he doesn't get bored in the room. Yeah, I see where she's coming from, but I mean, she looks obviously good. She's had the plastic surgery, right? So she looks good. Looks better than average women. So I don't know why she feels it. But a lot of people people that have plastic surgery and they look really good are the most insecure people too, right? So we gotta always remember those things.
So people don't know how much I invested in this relationship, materially.
Okay.
Material and.
Well, let's we're gonna talk about the money in a minute. Okay, so I'm just really shocked.
But I mean, pretty much she completely skipped the whole thing though. So essentially, she was like, "Yeah, did you finish though? Just girl talk or whatever." And it's like, "Nah, didn't finish. I always made sure he did though. He finished." It's like, what do you get in return then? Just the security? You're obviously not getting the relationship. So she had the relationship.
Shocked that anyway. So okay. Let's talk about the whole bracelet, the fake bracelet. So when you got there, the gift when he said, "Babe, I got a gift for you. I got your birthday gift for you," and he gives you a fake Van Cleef bracelet.
Yeah. So 28th December, I arrived in Miami. He picked me up. We went to his house. He got me this gift. Then I was I opened it. I'm like, oh wow, this is the Van Cleef bracelet that I've been talking about, and he knows I want it. And he always said I can get it for you, but I never asked anything. Never. Because the bracelet I was supposed to get for my birthday, I was going to get it for myself, but it's not available in Van Cleef store. Anyone buys Van Cleef, they would know that it's pre-order. So I went to the store, I couldn't get it, and he was like, I'm gonna get it for you. So obviously he bought me the bracelet I wanted, but it's fake. Apparently it's fake. I can tell it immediately, but I didn't say anything because I was like, what can I do? I just met this man. We just started seeing each other. I actually like him.
Right then and there, when he gave you a fake bracelet, he let you know what he thought about you.
Yep.
I think he thinks I don't know, because I was like, why did you make the box look like that? I was like, did you make this on purpose? Because he gave me another box with this Van Cleef, because I just know if this thing came fresh from the store, it doesn't look like that. It's the original box. And
yeah, that's why you can't play a game on these on a girl that's actually got it. if she already knows where like how the packaging is and like what if she's gone to the store herself and her other dudes have bought it for her like brand new and she's like, yeah, this is not how I've received it before. So you're already playing some kind of games over here. Can't be bringing me fake shit. I know you're faking it. Like I'll still keep you around. I won't shit on you too much, but stop bringing me fake stuff, thinking I'm some basic girl that I can't detect that this shit is not fake. You just keep it 100. Like you're just straight capping on me.
And the material is just
Yeah.
Why would you think
It's
he
not
would look at
real.
you and think that you would be able to put on something fake and not know something fake when you see it?
I think he just
I think I would think a lot of girls.
How to say, like,
it's
An
real.
idiot?
no. I think he just
Majority.
because he's like a new money, he just doesn't understand where I come from. Like, he knows I wear this kind of jewelries, he understood, but I just feel like he maybe doesn't know me.
Yeah, but I'm assuming like a lot, like majority of girls do not wear. It's hard right now. It's hard times, and if you don't feel the times, then you're obviously in like some other freaking class, right? So that's what it's just hard right now. So how are people? I wouldn't expect like I mean, if you're in Miami, you're probably faking it. Most people buy fake stuff anyway, so I wouldn't expect him to know. Like, oh, well, she probably won't know. It's $30,000 bracelet or whatever. Or $15,000. I might as well get a fake one. A lot of rappers wear fake jewelry too, so everybody's faking it. They're faking it until they make it. They're faking it until the shit doesn't even matter anymore. Just like, what Kanye West was saying, like, yeah, I got all these chains and stuff. You know what? And like the chains don't matter. Like once you reach a certain status, the chains don't. Nobody gives a fuck about the chains because that's not real wealth, right? If you're talking about real money, but then if you're like faking for poor people, then of course the chains and shits they're gonna look good. Like the cars, but none of that shit means anything anyways. But you don't understand that until you get to the levels. Like to me, it still means like, oh, you got chain? Dang, you got more money, way more money than me. Or you're pretending or whatever. But like once you actually hit the levels where the people that you're pretending to have the money, like then those same people that actually have the money are like, dude, you're acting poor as shit. Take that cheap ass shit off.
Me enough, so he thinks he can fool me.
Mm-hmm. So 2 days later, you told him that the bracelet that he got you was fake.
Right, because I was still thinking, should I just end this up or should I just tell him? Because I want to see maybe he doesn't know.
How much did he pay for the fake one?
He's at $5,000.
$5,000. Okay.
So
Right. I asked 2 days later.
So I mean, even the fake one's expensive as shit. I mean, I'm just a regular dude. Even the fake one is expensive as shit. $5,000 for the fake one, bro? Like what? You kidding me? That's insane. That's actually insane. $5,000 for the fake one. That's a lot of money.
Later he came back home and I asked him, babe, this bracelet is fake. And he's like, what? I'm like, where did you get it? He said, at the secondhand shop because...
He didn't get it from the Van Cleef store. He got it from...
No, because it's a pre-order and that color is unique. It's always sold out. That's why I couldn't get it in the first place. That's how he know I want that bracelet. Because I never asked anything. He just know from the first meeting.
Okay.
Interesting. So he was actually paying attention. Girls like that stuff. Like that's noticing it. Like she didn't actually like directly tell him like, hey, I've been trying to get this bracelet myself, and he like kept that in his head. He's like, okay, well, yeah, let me try to go get it. But that's interesting. He took note and then took action. So that's how you won the pretty girl over, right?
Yeah.
So then what happened?
And then he told me he doesn't know. He's gonna call the shop, but he never mentioned that again. Okay, he just want to like forget about this. So I'm like, okay, maybe he doesn't know. So I told him,
wait. When he didn't know, when did you guys go to the mall though? Because I guess after you told him that the bracelet was fake, you guys.
I like how they said, yeah, $5K for a fake, and then $15K for half of a real one. So Fresh put in at least $20K, 20 G's for the prostitute.
Went to the mall together, but you didn't go into the store at that time.
Oh,
no, March 29th.
20 G's.
Okay, so he told me he wanted to go buy something for like New Year. So we went to the shopping mall. As soon as we arrived in the shopping mall, he was like, this is where the sugar daddy taking their sugar baby for shopping. So I was like, this is so awkward. Why are you telling me this?
Yeah, why are you telling me
What are you trying to
this?
say?
What are you telling me this?
I'm not even asking you to do anything. Why are you telling me this? So I was thinking, okay, this man just testing me because he want to see what am I up for. So I was like, okay, we go separate way. You go yours and I'll do my stuff.
Damn.
This is how it went. We both went separate. So I went to buy stuff, shopping, buy clothes, and he did his stuff. Then we met up in the end. And he was like, how much money did you spend? I said, not much. What are you worried about? He's like, no, tell me. I said, okay, 1,500. He said, I'm going to cover that. I was like, why would you? What you saying? He's like, I'm going to send it to you. I'm like, why would you give me money?
I see what he did though. Because he was going to see how much she spent of her own money first. and then so then he was still trying to buy stuff for her. He was still trying to take her shopping, but in her mind, she would spend more money. In his mind, she would spend more money if they were together. And he's like, oh well, it's coming directly from his wallet. But that's how much she would just normally spend if it was her. So he's like, okay, I'll cover that. So, okay, I see. It's just a little mind game, something.
Like, I want to do that because, I mean, you're my girl, so I want to do that for you. I'm like, okay.
How did he give you the $1,500? How did he give you the $1,500?
That's an interesting play, though. Like, yeah, how much are you actually going to spend on yourself? Because I know if you're with me, you're going to probably spend a shitload more money than you actually normally would. So you go by yourself, you buy whatever you need, and on the end, if you don't know that I'm going to cover it, you're not going to spend as much fucking money. But I know that's an interesting play.
How do you do that?
He PayPal.
Okay, he PayPal that to you? Okay. All right.
Why does that matter? He got her the money.
Just to clarify, at the first place, he texted me. Okay, and for no matter what reason, he said that in the beginning, this is where the sugar daddy taking their sugar baby for shopping. So I suggest let's go separate way. I bought my own stuff.
Yeah, but I got a question for you. You spent $1,500. What if you spent $10,000? Would he be like, oh, I got that for you?
Probably.
No.
Yeah, exactly.
You know
what I'm saying? I think.
Well, but you can't say that. You can't say that. No. Because it doesn't. If she would have spent 10 grand, you don't know how much he would have covered. That's what the whole test was. She didn't spend 10 grand. Maybe if she was with him, she would have spent 10 grand. But you can't just automatically say that he wouldn't have done it. That's what the test is for.
What he was doing, because we'll get to that part.
Yeah, she knows.
Anyway, so now, how do we get to the part where you get the real bracelet and y'all go 50-50?
Okay, so after the shopping mall, we continued shopping. We went to Miami Design Street. He went to pick up a few stuff. And then he asked me, where else do you want to go? So I was like, since we can go to the Van Cleef store, because, since we're already like out. And he's like, okay, we can go, but it's closed. And the next day we went. We went the next day on, which is December 30th. We went to the store, and that was like, the sales gave me a bunch of stuff, necklace that cost 70, 80K. I saw the price. I'm like, okay, maybe this is a little bit too much. And plus, it's not like I don't even want it. So I looked at this bracelet, and I was like, okay, I like this one. So he said, okay, let's get this one.
Wait a minute. How was that bracelet displayed? Was it in a case, and was the price tag on it at first?
No, in Miami, it's just we go and we sit down, and the sales bring whatever that's available.
Yeah. So she brought that bracelet, and he looked at it, he says, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But he doesn't know the price though.
What happened? What he said?
But I know, like, because this kind of bracelet was full of diamonds usually costs not less than 30K, depends on the brand, Cartier or Van Cleef. So I didn't know he was shocked about the price. He was like,
wait, how did he find out? I want to know, how did he find out about the price?
The bill came out. He was supposed to pay for the bills. The sales gave him the bill. He was like, and then he was shocked, and he like sat there for a second. So I was like, what's wrong, baby? He's like,
Yeah, first saw that. When the actual bill came, he's like, oh shit. Oh, that hurt a little bit. Did you feel that? I felt that. God, that hurt. Then he saw the amount when the numbers came out, the printed numbers. He's like, shit, maybe we have to, I don't know about this one. This is like a little loan. He used to pay for those fancy cars he has. Wasting all your money. But just, damn.
I'm like, is that expensive? He's like,
that's nice though. I like rose gold. Rose gold's my favorite.
that's a down payment for Lambo.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I just said. He has to pay for his cars. So he's gonna, that's the down payment for a Lambo. Fresh is retarded though. Like, why would you, that's a down, buy some house. Myron's smart because he's buying houses, and Fresh is always wasting his money on cars. But I guess if you're trying to bolster the lifestyle, the cars, I guess the Lambos don't depreciate as much. I don't know. I think they do though. Because even in Dubai, they just sit out. I don't know, man. Bad decision.
We just got to know each other, so I don't know how is this guy, Like,
No, stop. I'm tired of you making excuses for this man. If he's a high value man, he's supposed to be high value, making all this money. Why is he looking at something that costs
I don't know. So high value, I thought was like $100,000 a year. So, I mean, that's what I thought the benchmark was. I didn't know there was like, if you're like high value, because I mean, so you're already top 10% if you're making just 6 figures, right? So now she's saying, dude, like $30,000 if you're making 6 figures. Obviously, he's making, this is like next level stuff. There's high value, and then there's like craziness, Like, dude, 7 figures, you're top 1%. You're like, and we don't even want to look out the freaking, but I know for sure it's your top 1%, bro. And you're not freaking like into 30 G's, even to a 7-figure guy, he's still probably gonna, you'd be stupid to not like be like, whoa, like that's kind of a lot for some stuff that you're just gonna wear that might not even appreciate. You know, they'd rather buy singular diamonds at that point because at least the diamonds are gonna appreciate, not just some Cartier or whatever the hell bracelet. And you know, you got the rose. It's the carat of rose gold, so the gold's gonna appreciate, obviously. But they're gonna cater their jewelry to watches and stuff that all the stuff that makes sure to appreciate, because a lot of that jewelry does not appreciate. Like a lot of like the super designer stuff, it does not appreciate. So you got to be careful and know what stuff to buy. So then they see the 30 G's, they're like, okay, whoa, it's kind of a lot. You know, they're smart with their money. I think that's just the biggest thing. Uh-oh. Why is this? I think my camera went off. Oh, I'm retarded. There you go. Yeah, they're smart with their money. When did I click that? Sorry, guys. Anyways, get back to it.
30,000 go, ooh, that's a down payment for a Lambo. I mean, do you think Bezos says that? Do you think, you know?
No, I don't think that. I just think maybe some men, they prefer to spend the money in a smarter way. So that's why. That's what I was thinking.
But he's the one with all the...
You see how she said, do you think Bezos said that? Like, what? The richest guy in the world? What are you talking about? That's kind of weird. Why would you say that? That's not even a comparison. You're comparing a YouTuber to the richest guy in the world. And that you're saying that's the high value man comparison? What? Of course they don't say that.
Jewelry and the cars and the flexing and stuff like that. Does he look like he spends his money in a smart way? He's a flasher.
You just have you have to know that before that I only spent 2 days with him.
Okay. You get that.
Okay, so I just know maybe this guy's like interested in investing. And guys don't spend money on bags, Hermes bag, jewelry. You know, girls like to do that.
Okay.
So I was like, okay, I understood.
Yeah, so she knows.
We're not gonna get it. Then he was like shocked, still shocked, you know. So I was like, okay, how about we do half and half? And he was like, okay.
Okay, so let me see. Like, so this is the receipt. Even though they doxed you, even though Myron doxed you, I still redacted Walter's address and your name out of here. So we're looking at the price tag where it is close to $30,000. So it says purchaser Mr. Walter Weeks, and then it has your name. But also we have you where you contacted the salesperson through text, and it says, you remember my boyfriend and I went 50-50 on the bracelet. She said yes, the salesperson, and then she says both your names are on the account, and then you said, is it Walter Weeks and your real name? And then the sales lady said exactly, and then you said perfect, thank you. How did he pay and how did you pay for the bracelet?
We just both used our credit card. I believe he used his credit card and I had my debit card.
So close to 15,000 came out of your debit card, and he used a credit card, and close to 15,000 was used out of his.
Thanks. So she had the cash. She had the debit card. Flexing on them. GG's. Let me see if my taking a short break. I'm seeing if my thing's coming across. Should be, but I don't think that it is. It doesn't really show that I'm streaming. I'm new to the streaming thing, guys, but we'll get it going. It doesn't show that I'm streaming though. I'm pretty sure that it should be showing it. Whatever, I'm new to it all. I don't like super care, but Blahzaye. Got a Blahzaye feeling about it. I figured it would show, but I guess it doesn't. It's all good. Yeah, that's weird. Oh, wait. It says unlisted. Visibility. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm so new to this that I completely messed up the... It wasn't even public. I am not good at this. Hey, that's why we learn, man. That's why we're learning right here. I need to put this on my other thing because I am not. Now it's popping up. I am not so. It wasn't even public. Why would it show up as unlisted though? Why is it unlisted, bro? Come on. I am slow. But hey, I'm getting better. I'm getting better as we go, right? That's the only thing that matters. You get better. And the whole stream will be up anyways. Hopefully. I'll check that out because I don't really know how that works either. Your boy is lost, man. But I'm gonna get better at this streaming thing. This is just documentation of how terrible I am. So I didn't even have the streaming thing on. I'm a smart guy. Let's get back into it. We've only done 22 minutes though.
His credit card. Okay.
Right.
So how did he feel after that? Does he
He was happy.
Yeah, he was happy? Okay, all right. And of course you were happy, right? So, and I noticed that like when
No, I wasn't.
you wasn't happy about the bracelet?
I've never bought it. Like,
Oh!
any gift with. The only reason why I did with him because I liked him so much. I don't want him to feel like I'm like the reason
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't want him is because of material stuff. I still just like him, you know. But I also was mad because I got a fake bracelet. I never got any fake stuff in my life. Time in my life. Even my friends get like I get Chanel and all this stuff from my friends, just like my regular friends on my birthday.
What friends? What friends are buying Chanel? Do other girls do that? Do girls buy extremely expensive stuff for their friends' birthdays? Dang. I just need better friends. I think that's what it is.
I mean, like this guy is dating me. You don't have to get me anything. Like you can just simply get me like a perfume or anything. You know, that just shows that you're genuine. But buy me a fake stuff. That's just.
But remember, he volunteered. He's like, babe, I got you something for your Christmas gift. I want
Right.
everybody to understand. He was the one who was trying to flex, like, yeah, I bought you something for your birthday. I bought you something for your birthday. And turns out it was a fake bracelet. So then when it turns out that you want the real thing, you see what I'm saying? You had to come out your own pocket, which is initially, if you notice initially, that's the reason why I was mad at you. Because when we first talked on Day at Stream, I was like, I know you didn't go 50-50. You went 50-50 on your own stuff.
But you don't know that's when you fell in love. When you fell in love with someone like that, when you really fell in love, you do.
But she just met him. Like she had a couple of days. She fell in love. I guess love at first sight. But then she was so mad. Fell in love with what though? She said that she got, I guess, just the treatment in itself. Because she said even her friends were like, "Oh, well, why are you even with him? He's, Pug CEO. He's not that attractive." She literally says she didn't finish when they were having sex at all. She was the one putting all the work in. So like, what is the determining factor here? Like, what is going on? She says she gets treated well by other men that make 7 figures. So why was Fresh so different? I don't know. It's a girl thing, maybe.
Okay, girlfriend. All right. And with him love bombing you, I can see what happened. Okay, so let's talk about New Year's Eve on the yacht party because this is a very significant day because this is a day where the pictures were taken and they were leaked on Reddit. And so we're going to go down that rabbit hole. So tell us about the second yacht party that happened on Christmas Day. But wait a minute, before you say that, who asked who? It was his idea to spend New Year's Day with you?
Right. Actually, before that, he already asked me to go back to Barbados with him for Christmas because he was there for Christmas. And he asked me whether I can go with him. I said I can't leave this country because I'm here on tourist visa. If I leave and come back so quickly, they might, at the immigration, they might help me again. You know, that's what they do to immigrants.
Hold on. Pump the brakes. How long did you guys know each other? And so before he decided to take you to Barbados to meet his mama?
Right.
The first time. So you guys.
We spent 2 days together. After I came back to New York, we started chatting every day. And then he was asking me whether I want to spend Christmas with him. He wanted to take me to Barbados, but I couldn't go. So I assumed that time he was with some other girl. As I just noticed, he takes.
Yeah, but are you serious? You really think he's going to take that one girl to see his mama and his grandmama on Barbados? Wait a minute, is he that? Hold on, maybe I'm giving this man too much credit. Is he the type? And I really don't know the answer. That any woman that is somebody who's supposed to be out of his league that he takes to meet his mama in Barbados?
Well, I guess that's the case. That's his game right now. I just noticed. I didn't know he took any woman to Barbados because that's something.
But I don't think he did though. I don't think he is. He did.
Myron said that on the show. He took multiple women, at least 5.
Okay, Myron is a liar, and we'll deal with Myron Gaines, who's a homosexual. We will deal with him later, okay? Myron.
Wait, what? Dang, why did she just go off on Myron like that? What? He's homosexual? Like what?
Don't listen to Myron, okay? Because so far we know of 2 different women that he was serious about. I think one of them was Miranda, and I don't even know if Miranda went to Barbados. You know,
he told me Miranda is not his cousin.
Oh, can you look at the comments? Somebody said he admitted it on H3H3. He got the mama riz. 1,291 watching.
Well, she was his girlfriend. They're not together.
No, I said he told me it's not his ex. They were not together.
They were. I'm so glad you said that. People are gonna clip that and just basically
I don't know
debunk
this
that.
person, Miranda. They came out all the time. I'm not interested in digging his past. I don't care.
Yay! I got a subscriber.
Never honest with me. Never.
So-
Lie all the time. Liar.
Okay, so all right, so he wanted to bring you to Barbados on Christmas Day, and then when did he come back from Barbados to Miami?
I think maybe 27 because 28 he picked me up from the airport.
Mm-hmm.
I think he went back for 2 days. I don't remember exactly the date.
Okay, and then so all right, so we got that taken care of. Tell me the part about the New Year's Eve.
Okay, so on New Year's Eve, he took me to the yacht party where they did a New Year yacht party stream. So the whole Fresh and Fit team was over there. So somehow I got into the camera. They caught me holding Fresh, kissing him, talking to him. So they started digging in me. They found my Instagram. As you know, guys, they always said on the show that if a girl wear a bikini, expose herself on Instagram, she's a whore.
Mm-hmm.
So his friends they just digged in me and find my Instagram photos, and they already was like so sure, like, oh, she's a whore, you know.
Yeah, I mean that's because they're going off of their rules that are already saying, hey, per what they're saying, if a girl does X, Y, Z, she's a whore. Then they saw you, got their Instagram, win it, match it against these rules over here to if a girl does X, Y, Z, she's a whore, and then just applied it to you. It's just it's fair rules, fair game. You're not trying to be like a special case just because Fresh is showing interest.
That's just not true. It's because you guys are influenced by these people.
Mm-hmm.
But that doesn't mean that's a fact.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, then they start talking about me, and then 2 days later, Fresh was like, you should come to the show. You can clarify yourself. So I was like, okay. That's how I went.
So hold on, let me repeat all that. So and ask a question. So when you all were at the New Year's party, because this was his idea, right?
Yeah.
So pictures were taken and it was leaked on the internet, and then the Reddit got it, and then
The Reddit found me. Somehow they found my IG.
Okay.
Reddit always
and then that's when they began to accuse you of being an escort, trying to call you all kind of names. And so then and I know they had defended you on their show, but then so you're saying that Walter said that he wanted you to come up there and clear your name onto the show.
Right.
Let me see. Do you know when? I remember looking at that show. Do you know what? Oh, it was in January. January the 3rd is when when you was on coming on there, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I went to the show on January 3rd.
So I gotta ask this question: How did Myron and the other guys treat you when you were on the show?
Probably nicely, obviously.
I
was gonna say why would they treat a guest of one of the hosts bad though? So of course they're gonna treat her with respect.
They were okay.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
You know, I guess.
So they wasn't disrespectful at all. I know that they don't disrespect.
Because then they would be disrespecting Fresh directly if they're treating his girl bad. Like that doesn't make sense.
The girlfriends of the guys there. So that's why I was
they were good because as you guys see, they put me in the middle. I was in the middle seat.
What does that mean?
I think they always put like the prettiest girl in the middle. Sorry. Yeah, just personally, I think.
Okay, all right.
Because the camera direction is better, you know.
Okay.
I don't know, maybe.
Did you guys still hang out afterwards? After the show?
Of course.
Where did y'all go?
Oh, you mean that day after the show?
Yeah.
I think we went to the team. Like usually they have a team dinner after the show. We went to grab some food.
Okay, all right. And then this time, now I think you stayed there. Well, when you left, you were there from.
I like how she sounds like she kind of sounds normal. That's how slow she's talking. I have this sped up to like 1.75. Yeah.
The 8th, and then you left Miami to go to New York.
I mean, she speaks.
And then you went from New York to China on January the 10th, right? Now, while you were there, he was still communicating to you. You guys were still talking.
Yes. On the 30th, I still remember that day. On 30th of December, he told me, that was at night at his place. He told me, "I love you. I want you to be mine. You better don't be with anyone else." And we had a serious conversation. Yo, I didn't expect that.
Did you tell him you loved him back?
No, that was too soon for me. It's like I'm getting to know you.
Did you fall for that when he said I love you? I mean, because by the way, by then he had spent $20,000, so of course he's gonna tell you he love you, huh?
I'm not, because I'm not this. I never said I'm naive. And a guy tells me he loves me, literally meeting for a few days later. You know, I would never believe in that. But he always like testing me, asking me a bunch of questions. He even talked about marriage. How do I think about marriage? These are the kind of the things that in a normal relationship or early dating relationship you don't talk about this. This is kind of like too serious, you know. So
well, what was going through your head when he was talking about marriage? You're right, that is too soon.
But I was thinking maybe this guy, you know, since he's from his move and actions and everything, you know, I was thinking maybe.
Have you ever had a guy do that to you before?
Of course.
Okay, girl, you go ahead and your fast up, all right?
She's like, of course.
Wow.
Of
Okay.
course, guys
And you
will always do
take
that.
them seriously when they say I'm looking for marriage and let's get a house and I love you so soon.
No, they do that to me. No, that's the conversation after we were in a relationship. Okay. The buying house and all that kind of stuff, that was like literally last month. He said that last month.
Oh.
I think she was talking. The interviewer was talking about, do other guys do that a lot? But she's still talking about Fresh.
Okay.
And before that, we were in a relationship. He posted me, and he even posted my pictures on Instagram. As he barely posts like a couple pictures on Instagram. He doesn't even follow any girls.
Mm-hmm. And he was referring to you as his girlfriend and text and everything like that. And then of course, there's a video that Ab and Priest like to show where you two are sitting in the car, and then he says, "I love you," and then he says, "No, I'm sorry, I love you, baby," and you kiss and everything like that. When was that video shot?
Before I went back to China.
For the second time? Okay.
Yes.
All right.
But before I went back to China, we were pretty like exposed, and we also had like a very serious conversation the night before I was going to get my flight back to New York and from New York to China. So in the car, he was describing how he get from zero to here and how much properties he has and all that kind of stuff. Oh, by the way, one important thing is that night the conversation went very deep. He asked me, because I always told him I want to invest in real estate. So he said, first he introduced himself. Then
Why do you want to invest in real estate, but you have 15 G's to just throw on a bracelet that could easily go to a rental property? See, this is the type of stuff you have to watch what people are doing, like their actions. Because like she said she wants to invest in real estate, but she's throwing money at jewelry, which nobody cares about. Nobody cares about. Like nobody's like, Fresh needs the cars and stuff so that he can try to push this lifestyle, and he utilizes the lifestyle in order to sell his viewers on this is what you can achieve if you follow my steps. With her, she's like a fitness person. I don't think she doesn't. It's just what she likes is a jewelry. But if you're saying like, hey, I want to invest in real estate, maybe you shouldn't be buying jewelry and then throw that money towards the real estate. You can never have enough properties. But maybe she already has passive income and that's what she utilized for that. But I understand, kind of contradictory, especially like when the majority of people watching, right? You know, the 95% are trying to make their way up and then get to where they can go buy the Van Cleef bracelets, the Cartier bracelets, and then they're seeing that and they want to like jump over to there without seeing the work that's put in. So it's good that we take the real valuable lessons is checking people's actions.
he was like, I can help you. And he asked a very weird kind of question. He said, how much money do you have? I was like, why do you ask me that? Okay, that's a very weird question.
Yeah, that's very weird.
He just said he want to help me to invest in real estate.
Yeah.
And also, he asked me.
I mean, how's that? I don't understand how that's a weird question. Like if I was like talking like, if you're talking to anybody and there's something like, oh, I want to invest in real estate, wouldn't that be one of the first questions? Unless she was just already expecting him to buy her properties. That's the only way. That's the only time it would be weird. She says, I want to invest in real estate. Okay, you want to invest in real estate. How much money do you have so that I can utilize my knowledge to help you get into that investment vehicle? Not like, yeah, how's that? I don't understand how that's weird.
I want to do when I come back to Miami. I said I was going to, come back and like, just to see maybe start some business, stuff like that. So basically, we had a serious conversation about our plan.
Mm.
This is not something that you want to talk about with someone that you don't even want to be serious with.
Gosh, man, I don't know. I mean, I know you took him seriously, but first of all, to do all this I love you stuff and then talking about let's get a house and then, actually showing you off to his friends on Instagram and literally vlogging about you and stuff like that. To me, I don't know. It seemed, you guys were already having sex, so he couldn't have been doing it for that. Maybe, I don't know. I could be naive and you can correct me, but do you think at first he was into you really serious? Or do you think it all was an act?
I think he just played me. You know why?
Why?
Because I judged by how he dumped me. It went very bad, and that's why I hate him so much.
Okay.
And also he got me pregnant. How he's so irresponsible. The way he asked me to leave to New York was very bad.
I know. So I mean, but you getting pregnant is both your guys' responsibility. It's not just one person's like, oh, this person's irresponsible. It's both of your responsibilities if you get pregnant or not. Obviously, it's half and half. It takes two. So you guys are both irresponsible.
He doesn't come home, doesn't pick up my
Well,
phone.
hold on. Let me
Push me.
before we get to that, because I got to talk about Barbados. Hold on, we're gonna get to the part where he do the dumping. I got to talk about Barbados. I know this upset you, but let's talk about where you left to go from Miami to New York, from New York to London. From New York to China. And then while you was in China, you two were still texting and.
I think the comments are so one-sided too. It was pretty dumb of him to have all that unprotected sex if he's so scared of having a kid. But I guess that's not one-sided because she was fine with having a kid. And then he doesn't really want to have a kid. But I guess they talked and they Erin, she said that she's had plastic surgery. Yeah, she works. That's where she worked.
Every day.
Every day. Every day you would text?
Yes, every day.
Okay, every day.
Video calls.
Now, during this time, Valentine's Day run on there. So what happened? Like, did he send you a new bracelet on Valentine's Day since you two are girlfriend, boyfriend now?
No, he went on silence.
He what?
He went on silence on Valentine's Day.
He didn't wish you happy Valentine's Day at all?
Ghosted her.
No, he said Happy Valentine's Day, and that's all. That is all. That's all. The whole conversation, the whole day. Usually we talk a lot, but that whole.
Wait a minute. He told you he loved you in December, loved you in January. Oh, I do my girl. Don't be with no other man. You know what I'm saying? You're mine, blah, blah, blah. But all he does on Valentine's Day is say Happy Valentine's Day.
Right.
And just disappear? Does that sound like a high value man, girl? I mean, come on now.
I mean, he was in London on business trip, so that was Chinese New Year. So I got really pissed, but I still wanted to see what he says. And then he called me the next day. He said, "How was your Valentine's Day?" I'm like, "Shit, very shit, because I'm single." He said, "Why?" I said, "Because I'm single. Valentine's Day, I'm single. I don't receive no flowers."
Not even an e-card.
Yeah, not a phone call from my boyfriend. So obviously I'm single. So you're single, I'm single. Great, good for us. Then he noticed. Oh, he started explaining. I was busy and I'm not in China. I don't know how to do stuff. He said I got us planned in Barbados, and he asked me how much the ticket.
Oh.
And then later on he bought the ticket.
That's where the Barbados thing come from because.
No, we talked about the Barbados trip before.
Okay. So he offered to buy you a ticket to Barbados to make up for the fact that he didn't get you anything for Valentine's Day.
That's what I think, and that's what I thought.
Okay. So, but hold on, I got your tickets here. I want to show you guys something. Like now, I thought this was funny when you explained this to me. Like, let me just show you something. Like, this is the ticket that you went from China to London, right? And then this is the ticket where you went from Barbados to you went from London to Barbados, right? He paid for this ticket. Now, did he pay first class, economy, or business class?
So I paid my own ticket to London, and then he bought a business class from London to Barbados.
Okay, all right. And so when you got to Barbados, what happened? Tell me about Barbados.
It was cool, very beautiful country. Never been to Caribbean. He took me to see all his friends, went to party, and then visit his house where he grew up. And also he got a lot of stuff planned. He took me to, because I like to play golf. He took me to the golf course. Also like a boat trip with his friends from childhood. And then we visit his grandmother, and also his auntie. Basically everybody.
So you met the mama.
I remember this. Daisy, I first hated you because of your answer to Destiny. Yeah, like when people were talking about the baby. Keeping Fresh's baby away from him. I'm a single dad who is baby trapped, so that hit me hard, but I like and respect you more each day. Stay strong.
You met the auntie.
That's the second time I met his mom.
Okay, that's the second time you met his mom. Okay. So you met his mama, again, for the second time. You met his grandmama, you met his auntie, and you met his friends.
Right.
You ain't meet no daddy?
No daddy.
What about some uncles?
No. Oh, they're all single women, grandmother, auntie.
So you mean, so okay, this is woman to woman here. You go to Barbados and you see that this man has been raised by nothing but women. How do you think he would be, how do you know he could be a good man? He doesn't know how to be a good man. Women cannot teach little boys how to be men. So he had no male father figures in his life. So that means he's going to suck at being a father himself, as we can see what he has done to you. And also the fact that he would make a terrible boyfriend or even a husband, because how would he know? He hasn't learned it from his mama or his grandma or anybody.
Well, for some people, they don't want to talk about their family. Maybe something happened to his mom. Maybe his dad was treating his mom bad. So I never asked because I just know they're all single.
You don't have to ask though. You can just you can just observe. It's not about asking. You can observe a pattern. You can just observe.
Is Myron gay? What are these comments?
Oh, there's no dad here. There's no uncles here. There's no father figures here to that. And he never talks about any father figures there. And that's.
I mean, that's a lot of the black families though. Don't have like the father figures around. When I go back home, there's no. Like when I see my old neighborhood or whatever, there's still no father figures around. And they're around my age, shoot. So it's like everybody I went to school with, no father figures around. So it's like, what the fuck? That's just a lot of black families in general.
I'm just saying for future reference here, right? You should be thinking in your head, how does he know how to be a man? Who taught him how to be a man? Here's a man who doesn't know how to be a man, teaching other men how to be men. How the hell would he know? He's on a freaking podcast trying to tell men how to deal with women, how to be a so-called man, a high value man. This guy's not a high value man. My question is, how does he know how to be a man when he was never raised or helped by one? You know what I'm saying? Like,
I don't know. I just thought maybe
That's
something
true.
went halfway. They divorced or something. It's like if he doesn't want to talk about it, I don't want to ask him, make him feel.
No, I'd say like that's like values too. Like you don't have to have somebody directly there, all in your ear. You could see it. I mean, the absence of something can still teach you something as well. It doesn't have to be directly in your face all the time. So it's like if your dad's not there or whatever, and they don't show up to your games or they're not teaching you these lessons and other people are talking about it or whatever, then the absence of that makes you want to go and learn more about that anyways. And then it'll teach you what that feeling feels like so that you don't apply that to your own kids or you don't apply that to other women. Or if you see, it's just like how a negative action can be learned from as well as a positive action. So just because nobody's there doesn't mean that you haven't learned anything or how to be a better person.
upset, you know. Like I grew up in a single family. I don't judge people by how they grow up.
But you grew up, you was with your dad though, and
But I'm raised well. I have good manners. But so I understand.
but that's China. That's China, Daisy. We here in America, honey. I know. It's frustrating, but welcome to America. This is the games that they play here, and I'm like, I want women to learn from your mistakes. You see what I'm saying? Sometimes we have to be a little bit more judgmental. I'm not saying you have to ask. As a matter of fact, absolutely not ask him. You know, did any man help raise you? I keep seeing all these women, these single women have been raising you. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, I would never ask that because it would show that you observe the fact that, hey, you know, this man doesn't have any father figures in his life, so how the hell can he learn how to be a father to your child, let alone a good husband or a wife? But okay, anyway, I know this makes you uncomfortable. I'm sorry, I just had to put that out there because I don't like none of these guys. They're all hypocrites. They're fraudulent, and I think this is a good way of exposing them even more. Because when I saw that picture, where was that picture taken? Where it's you, his mama with a blue dress on, and him.
We went out for dinner.
Okay, all right, and so. You know, did you know you was gonna meet? You knew you was gonna meet the mama. So basically, isn't it a custom to gift the mother because you thought that this was gonna be serious? Because normally men only introduce women to their mothers when it's serious. So tell me about that experience.
Well, I actually planned a lot, even about the gift wise. You know, I did a lot of research and went to many shops. You know, trying to get some stuff for the second time meeting. So I bought a scarf because his mom is about to go on a cruise trip. So I was like, getting her a scarf might be good. You know, just to.
Oh, nice. I know you got good taste. How much was it? I'm just sorry. I just had to ask. How much was the scarf?
Like $500.
$500.
Okay, $500. Got it. All right. Okay, so here's another thing too. I think, and I'm just being honest. I think that one of the reasons why Walter was so quick to bring you and show you off to his friends is because you know you are aware of how beautiful you look, and I think this was a way to say, hey, look at what I have. Look at how I came up. Look at what I got. I got this dime piece here. You know what I'm saying? It was a way to show you off. In my opinion, he got everything he got from you, and he just threw you away. You know what I'm saying? Because now a lot of people in Barbados don't know that you guys have broken up unless they keep up with the drama here. But you know, taking you to all his childhood friends to cook out and this, that, and the other. It's a small island. I'm sure it's a small group of people. It was just a way of just showing. I'm sure his friends were so impressed to see you on his arm and say, wait a minute.
Yeah, I think she's right on that. Yeah, she's got that. Definitely just showing off that he has. It's just like showing off like a nice watch or something nice. If he's just a girlfriend, because if he's not, you know, not actually married or whatever, then it's nothing that he's committed to. It's just something nice on the arm. And a lot of people do that in Vegas too. Lived out in Las Vegas, like a lot of the guys. I mean, but older guys and older women both do that. You can hire like an escort to not even have sex with or anything. Literally just to be there and show up to events and stuff like that. Just so it looks like you have some type of company, like you're making some type of moves. People want to be around you. You have attractive people around you. People pay just for that alone. So,
well, I'm just assuming, did he introduce you as his girlfriend to his friend in Barbados?
Of course.
So that's the reason why you thought this was serious. Okay. All right. So you guys, I'm sorry, anything else you have to say about that? Because we now want to go to Miami. And this is when things start going downhill. So, yeah. So when you come back to Miami, I think that was on March the 12th, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And, hold on. I got that. I want to show everybody. Now, this is the part that made me laugh, right? So you guys see, this is the Barbados ticket. This is the ticket from London to Barbados. And this was business class. But guess what? When they had to go back to Miami, they flew economy.
they flew economy?
Wait a minute. I thought he's supposed to be a high value man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all going economy now? So how did you feel about going from?
I guess she is not comfortable at all. Like when she's throwing those shots at her, she's like, yeah, because I guess as a woman, like you accepted that kind of treatment, that kind of low class treatment, and she's all laughing and she does not look comfortable.
You know, flying economy. I thought money wasn't a big deal for him. You know what I'm saying?
He told me he never fly business, but I told the reason why he bought me a business because he knows I fly business all the time.
But wait a minute. So why not? Hold on that thought. First of all, I don't believe that. He said he never fly business. He never flies first class. He only flies economy.
Yeah, he said he'd rather enjoy his money.
Yeah, that's smart. I mean, that's smart. I mean, I guess I'm budget conscious anyway, so like that's smart. Especially if you're not bothered. Hey, I'm a military guy, so like, freaking, I stayed in containers. You know, cheapest flights, like C-130 flights to deserts and all that stuff. But because what you're really paying for when you do a private jet is your time. Because that's the only thing that really matters, right? Is your time. So if you don't care too much about like, oh yeah, because I got to go with this security, normal security, I got to go wait in line. They call my name. I go on the flight, whatever. I don't really care about the space, and yeah, it doesn't matter. You just save your money and then you spend your money on investments to get to that next level. But when when you're a higher, like really, really high level and you're like, no, I need to be there. I don't want to get there at this time. I have stuff in my bags. I don't feel like going through security and all that stuff. Then yeah, the private jets and all that stuff, that makes a lot of sense at that time. Cause your time is worth a dramatic amount of, that's why it brings it back down to like, oh yeah, it was a 7-figure guy, and you know, like he's just a YouTuber, and then you're trying to compare him to like Jeff Bezos. Like, what? Comparisons don't make sense.
Something else. Because I was shocked in the airport. I'm like, aren't we flight business? He's like, no, we're on economy. I'm like, why? He's like, I don't flight business. Okay. That was still fine for me, you know. Still fine.
I like her, like, because that's yeah, she's down to earth. Like, okay, she's like, okay, cool. Because I mean, but typically, like, in you're in a relationship, it's like, okay, cool, because you'll get that residual money somewhere else, you know, in the cycle. But if you're just a girlfriend or something, then it's like, yeah, okay, then you got to kind of deal with that. I mean, you don't really have to do it, you could leave, but well, she did have feelings for him. It's not like those feelings go away overnight. She said they did.
It was like, okay.
Girl, you're so patient. All right,
He's so patient.
I would. That right there. There's so many red flags that you just let go. Because if he knows that you like to fly business, okay, then he should have brought you a business class, and he stays in the cheap seat of economy. All right. I'm just putting it out there. I'm too tall to be in economy. That's my thing. I'm too tall to be in economy. So that's why I'm like, you know, he could have definitely put you in.
Yeah, why is she going so hard though? Like these people are saying, like Daisy was fine with it. She loved him despite, and like maybe it was another test. This is funny. No, baby, I'm late for my monthly Lambo payment. I mean, he's wasting his money on those damn car payments, man. Crazy.
In business class, but okay, you didn't find nothing wrong with it. Now, I have a question. This is when I'm a little confused. When does his mom? Is his mama eventually?
Somebody else is saying it too. It's as if she's being mocked. Yeah, that's the way she's acting with her body language. She looks uncomfortable. It's like she's kind of like destroying her here. So it's kind of like, yeah, she's like making fun of her and shit. Like, oh, like you allowed him to buy you these cheap tickets, and she's like, well, I like the dude. I'm not some gold digger. You know, it's like, what the hell? Like, why? Like, it doesn't matter if I actually cared about the guy. That's why I was fine with the cheap tickets. You know, so
She didn't come with you guys back to Miami, or did she come? She did.
No,
Okay.
no, she didn't. She came back. She came to Miami around March 20.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
And then what happened then?
So he was, you know, my man is working, so I want him to be just to be sure he doesn't have to worry.
this was good. I don't know why these women think that just because you have a lot of money, you have to spend it on unnecessarily expensive clothes. Yeah, it makes no sense. If you have a lot of money and you're trying to keep your freaking money, then I'm not out here buying $15,000 bracelets. I'm not out here buying freaking all these cars, these unnecessary cars. I just need to get the point. Real freaking rich people. I go to these like real estate meetings, and the real like 7-figure people look poor as hell. Like they drive basic Toyotas, basic Hondas, and they own the city. Like they're in freaking cargo shorts and like tattered shirts. Like they literally do not care because they own everything. They don't want anything in their names either.
I took his mom for dinner, and and the next day took her shopping. We had a girls' day, and also the first time I bought his mom the Hermes sandals, it didn't fit. So I took her again. She went to pick another Hermes sandal, and
You spent all this money on his mama?
because when I'm fully like in love with someone, I want him to feel I want your mom to have the best thing.
It's kind of like she's in disbelief that she actually like I think she's she is faking it. Like she's like, oh, well, why do you actually care so much? She's coming from this perspective of like she was just already using him from the get-go, but then it looks like Daisy's coming from the actual perspective like, no, I actually like the dude. Like, why is everybody trying to shit on me? So
because he's a man, he doesn't know how to treat women, or like he doesn't know how to get women stuff, but I know what women like, and his mother clearly like interested in that, because when I said let's go for a girls' day, she was so excited, and
Aww.
I just want to make her happy.
Okay. All right. So how much did all that cost that you spent out of your money on his mom?
It was like not that much. It was like 1,500 for the sandals and the.
Wait, what did she say?
Okay. All right. Okay. Now here's where things start to go. I don't think it would start going bad, but this is something I saw you say on your Instagram Live. You said that you were staying at home, you was taking care of his mom, you was cleaning, you was cooking, and you were also concerned about his own health because, he's overweight, he's been complaining about being fat, and so you purchased him some supplements and protein shake. And what else were you buying to help him? Tell me about the whole weight loss journey that you tried to help him with.
But he always complain about his belly, So I see the issue where the problem, is because he doesn't train properly, he doesn't eat properly. So I will always tell him to watch out what he eats.
What does he eat? I mean, what is he eating to get fat like that?
He probably
he likes
trash.
He likes to eat out and like just a bunch of stuff, and he loves sweet ice cream and cakes and like high calorie stuff. I always tell him to watch out what he eats. I always take away the extra sauce. And
so he was getting like free fitness training, free dieting, from this girl, man. She was treating him right, bro.
And I got him, protein bar, protein shake instead of getting that kind of unhealthy junk food. Also got him a lot of
Damn.
supplements for like liver detox and all kind of multivitamins because I know how
That's
to
crazy. She
get
was
into,
treating him good.
a diet. So I was trying to help him.
Mm.
Clearly he doesn't care. Like as they said, they're seeing a traditional woman.
He's a
obviously I
trash
took all
can.
boxes.
Damn.
Is that why you?
Oh,
Cause I'm looking at.
I don't know what else you want more.
yeah, she was actually thoughtful though. That's crazy, man. That's good. But I mean, he's in this position where like he has to have all these. I mean, his personal life is his work too. So like when he's not proving that he can do what he says he does, he looks bad. But I mean, this is why this is so negative. It's like negative and positive because even bad news is good if you're in the media because then everybody's talking about you, and then maybe you'll get some more people that are on your side. But hey, she was treating him right, taking his mom out. That's pretty crazy.
Did he take the supplements?
No, he
No,
can't swallow
he
pills.
didn't take anything.
He can't swallow pills.
How could he not swallow
He doesn't know how.
pills, bro?
He's never swallowed pills ever.
Never.
That
I
makes
was
no
shocked when
sense.
all these supplements
I
came.
can't swallow pills. Like, dude. Can't swallow pills to be healthy. Get out of here. Fresh.
And I took all the supplements.
What?
I repeat him. He was like, "Wait, I can't swallow pills." I'm like, "Why didn't you tell me earlier? I told you I'm getting you supplements."
This is why. So even you see like the billionaires, Jeff Bezos, Mark Zuckerberg, getting super fit. The health is what matters. Health is at the top. Health, wealth, relationships. So if you have no health, bro, you're done. You're gonna spend all your money trying to get back to being healthy.
But that's not important.
I don't know if I believe that.
Story. Story.
I don't know. Oh, well, if he says so, okay.
That was funny though. Like he can't even take pills. Fresh can't take pills, but he wanted her to take a pill. Oh, shit.
Okay, well, what about the protein bars? I'm sure he could swallow
Dude.
that.
Yeah, he did have a few of them.
Okay.
But let's skip that. It's not important.
Okay, and then the training. So you try to help him train in the gym.
Yeah, he won't let me though.
Why? You're a certified personal trainer. Why? Oh, because you're a female.
I think he was just kind of embarrassed letting a woman train him, and he thinks
How is
he's
that?
too confident in that. He thinks he's doing good.
Okay.
But I see what he's doing in the gym is like nothing's right.
Mhm.
Otherwise, if you're going on a proper diet and like a proper training for 5 months, you could have changed something. But it's just not obvious.
Okay, so
Damn.
let's get to the bad part, and we're talking about the apartment. Like right now, he's in an area. He's in a building where one side is the hotel and the other side is like suites and apartment types places, right? And so you were interested in getting an apartment separate from his. Why? Oh my God! Thank you for the gifted subs.
I've always have my own space living by myself, so I don't know.
Oh my
how
God!
we,
Thank you for the gifted subs.
have this kind of intimate relationship with someone so quickly. So I was like, since we just started dating, and I should give you some space, you to do your own stuff. And I wanted to have my own space. So he agreed with me. Then after we went to
That's good. I don't know, but that's still not even like a smart money move though. Like especially if you're renting. If he had like other like Myron has a bunch of different properties, but if he had some like he could buy some properties down in Miami, like on the not obviously in Miami, but on the outskirts or whatever, and just a couple small ones that he could put her in. Then now you're being smart because she said that she was invested in she's interested in real estate investing. And obviously he is too. He's probably trying to follow Myron's footsteps. He's not in it as much as Myron because he's buying all the fancy cars and shit. But Myron's just stacking houses like crazy. But that would be the smarter move, not getting another freaking apartment.
to see the places, and we actually locked in one place. And then 10 days later, he told me, "I'm actually seeing a future, like planning a long term. I don't think getting another apartment for you is better. You should just stay with me. I actually don't mind you staying with me." He said, "I actually enjoy staying with you."
He said that.
Yeah, he said, "And what if you get pregnant?" He said, "And don't you think a bigger house for you and the baby is better?"
Really?
Yeah. So I kind of feel that's kind of off, because why
She
would you
said that
promise
was
something
off?
and don't do it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So okay. So
That makes
where did it
sense.
stop? So when did it go from him?
Yeah, she feels off because he's like directly lying now. So it's like everything he was saying, you're just straight up lying. That's what she was going off of.
Wanting you guys to be in an apartment to, babe, you need to move out.
After that conversation, I felt something's off. And then the next day or 2 days later, I think the next day, he completely changed. He was like, "Oh wait, I actually asked him, how about you sign the lease and I'll
Dude,
pay for
these
myself."
These
And then he
comments.
denied it. Like he refused it. He refused it.
He,
So
wait,
I was
wait,
like,
wait, he refused. What do you mean? He
he
refused?
refused to sign the sublease for me.
Okay.
Because I couldn't sign a sublease.
Right, because you're not a United States citizen and you don't
Right.
have proof of income and this, that, and the other.
Right. He has to be under his
interesting.
name. Then I was going to pay for it.
You was gonna pay for it all?
Right.
What?
Okay, all right.
Just because how much I wanted to stay with him. I offered that, and he was like, "No."
Dang, she said she was gonna pay for it. But I thought what does she do though? is it like she is doing the bodybuilder, but she said they got fired, but now is she just working at the plastic surgeon place now? How's she paying for it? Dropping 15 G's. She's making that much in China, and then paying for apartments, and then she has an apartment in New York too or something. Damn.
He's like, something was off. He was like, maybe you should go to New York. He said, I just need to have some space to clear my mind. He said.
All because you wanted to get your own apartment and just basically pay, you was going to give him, let me make sure I'm repeating everything. You wanted to get your own apartment separate from him. But remember, I heard you say that he didn't want that he wanted you guys, just in case you get a baby, that he wanted you guys to be together, you know what I'm saying? But, you decided, so do you think he was insulted that you just wanted to get your own apartment? Or where did it come from? Where did the anger come from with him saying no like that if you're going to give him all of the money to get the apartment but have it in his name? Because he can stay there too, right, or no?
I gave him the access. I said, you can have the key. We're just going to have our own space, but you have the key. You can access the apartment. Where that come from? I think he just all made up. Whatever he says that he made up. The first conversation, he said, I'm not going to rent the apartment for you. That was already his first step planning to kick me out.
Mm-hmm.
That was the first step.
Mm-hmm.
Because I tested him because I said I can pay for myself. And obviously he refused it. And then he said in his face. And then he stopped coming home.
Wait, what do you mean stop coming home? What explain that? When you say he stopped coming home, he meant stop coming to his house where you were staying, where he met you. Okay.
Right.
Talk about that. Tell me what's going on with that one. What happened?
So after that conversation, he was suggesting me to stay with him instead, getting myself my own place. And that night he went on a show. After the show, he disappeared. Oh no, he didn't have a show. They canceled the show actually. Something went wrong, and then he left. And then he never came back.
Did you text him or call him and to see where he was?
I wanted to give him some space. So at 7 a.m. or 5 a.m. I called him because I didn't sleep all night. The whole night I was up. I was waiting. 5 a.m. I called him. He did not reply. Then 8 a.m. he texted me. I'm coming home. He said he just came out from the club. 8 a.m. He didn't tell me where he was going. He didn't tell me what happened. He didn't pick up the phone call. Only told me after. And he did that 3 times after.
Whoa, 3 times?
Yeah, it was total 3 nights he wasn't home, and he doesn't tell me where he was going. He doesn't text me back. He only texts me when he arrived home.
Hey, that's kind of iffy. Where the fuck is he? Where's he staying at? Where are you going, bro? You straight up. Well, then you leave somebody in your place that you're obviously not trying to give the keys to, and then you just disappear for 3 days. That is sketchy as hell. Where are you going? What are you doing? Probably staying in the office, pretending that you're trying to work or something.
Okay, I'm here because I've got the key. I have to open the door.
Yeah, she has the keys.
You know what he was doing, Daisy? Because men, these idiots like to repeat these statistics of over 70% of divorces are initiated by women. You know why? Because men are cowards. They will sabotage a relationship because they can't quit it. They do things.
All men are cowards, just him. Not all men like that.
Not all men, but men who.
Yeah, dang, why is she trying to go for the all men card? Like, what? You can't go for all men. That's when these arguments become so disingenuous, when they start doing the I forgot the hyperbole arguments or whatever. Man, you're like, all men do this, and they all of them suck. And that's when you start to get other girls that start to repeat that, and then now it's like, well, you can't trust this guy because he did this, and all men do that. And it's like, no, just one. And dude, that's why that's why the Daisy chick is so good. Because she's like, no, whoa, wait a second. It's just him. He's the one that's doing this shit. Not all men. So she's even controlling it where the interview is trying to kind of push it for some reason.
There are men who will purposely do things to make the girl break up with them because they're too much of a coward to do it themselves. And he just did it. So he was sabotaging the relationship so that you leave him because he can't leave you.
And I'm not saying that she's wrong about this particular situation. She's right. Well, what she's saying right now is right. Yeah, he was most likely trying to sabotage us, what it seemed like trying to piss her off. I'm just going to peace out for 3 days, see if she gets crazy on me. And you see, she kept her calm. The Daisy chick kept her calm, or kept cool the whole time. And she's like, okay, well, I'll just chill here then. I guess, I'm not even from here, but I'll just chill in your apartment that you gave me the key to, and you're not even going to come back to your own place. But I'm not going to yell at you or anything. She stayed calm the whole time. That's kudos to her.
Or, well, actually, it looks like he was doing that to make you get mad and leave so that he can say, well, it's broken up, this and the other. Well, what happened after that, though?
Valid.
How can I leave? I spent the whole this time with you, and you coming inside on me, playing the baby. I'm potentially pregnant. How can I leave so soon? I was really mad because he disrespected me by not coming home, not telling me where he's going. He disrespected me. For me, I would never accept that. I would never ever accept a man treat me like that. So I was gonna leave,
but then she accepted it this time, though. She said she would never accept it, but then she accepted it this time. I think that's where women can take back their power, though, is if they actually, this is she has the power. Once you come inside a girl, you've released your power now. She makes the majority of especially in the United States. I don't know how it is in China, but in the United States, she will now have all the power. I guess they're trying to change that now, though. So.
Because y'all was having all that sex unprotected.
Yeah,
Right.
unprotected.
Well, hold on. Remember that text message where you said, "Hey, I'm not pregnant. I came on my period." You know, said you're lucky this time, and he
Yeah,
said,
you're
"No."
lucky this time.
Yeah, but hold on. I gotta ask a question because there's
Dude,
something about.
that's crazy. Like, she gave him so many chances too. Like, she even said that freaking like, hey, you're lucky this time. Like, don't do that shit again unless you want me to be pregnant. she's chill, bro.
That he said that made me
That's
realize he's
funny.
reckless when it comes to having sex.
Oh,
So I
God.
said, so he said something like, "Oh, then you said something about good game." You're like, "What game?" Like, "Well,
Yeah,
don't
what
worry,
game?
you're I'm not pregnant. You won't be lucky next time." And he said, "It doesn't matter." He said, "It's okay. I don't like to pull out anyway." And I'm like, that in itself is just a nasty behavior
Yeah,
of
that's
saying,
weird,
"I don't
bro.
want to pull out anyway." Did that not give you red flags that this man? Because we just saw on Aber Preach that he likes to get women pregnant. I also have a testimony. We don't show that after we show a recording of him, trying to get out of the situation. Saying this is something he does. Now you didn't know he does this, but I'm just saying when a man says, "I don't want to pull out anyway,"
Yeah.
and he's having unprotected sex, did that not give you any red flags?
I mean, obviously it should have.
It did. That's why my next thing I was like, so you're just being a dick. Because that conversation was like also like you kind of like trying to see where his mind at. That's why I asked that. And I also know I was not gonna get pregnant because I was safe. At the time I don't produce how to say it, like, yes, I don't produce eggs. I know I wasn't.
Wait, is that because she's doing all the shows and stuff, like the body? Because I know, like, if girls get under a certain body fat percentage, like the chance of pregnancy goes drastically down. I don't know if somebody wants to throw that.
Gonna get pregnant.
Yeah.
I just want to see what's in his mind.
That's
That's why I texted him that way.
So what happened on the third day that he doesn't come home?
As usual, so I already know what's happening. I was planning to leave. I was just waiting for my deliveries. I got all my stuff delivered, shipped from China. So it's on his address. I was waiting for that bunch of stuff.
Oh dang, I didn't even know that. So she had all her stuff shipped from China. So she was already planning on staying in the U.S. anyways. But what kind of visa does she? She only has she can't come over here and stay. She doesn't have the appropriate visa to stay here. She needed to have the baby to stay here. If she's already shipping all of her stuff from China, that's interesting.
I already planned to go the second time he doesn't go home. And he went on the third time he doesn't come home, and I didn't call him at all. He came back 10 a.m. I was downstairs having breakfast, and I asked him, "Okay, you can come down if you want." And then the first thing he was like, "Daisy, I really need space."
That's what he said after you cooked breakfast for him.
No, downstairs, I was eating breakfast.
Oh, you were eating breakfast, and he just came downstairs and said, "I need space."
Right, he said, "I really need space." So I'm like, "Okay, what I'm gonna need you to do is take me to buy a new luggage because my luggage is broken. And then I'm gonna book a flight. You're gonna take me to the airport, and that's it."
So you didn't you didn't
nothing.
argue with that at all?
No,
Okay.
I didn't argue. I was just like, "Okay, this is what's happening," and I was just gonna accept it because okay, you played me, and that's fine. We're all adults,
Mm-hmm.
I know who you are right now, and I don't want that type of guy in my life.
So
valid.
okay, so
Hey.
he took you to get some new luggage, and then what happened? And of course you paid for that, right?
Oh no, he paid for that.
He paid for it. Okay, and then what happened after that?
Dang, why are they see like they're doing this shit right here? I'm married. I just have eyes and see how it's usually black men doing this. I've dated black men, so yeah, but sure. Stop generalizing. She didn't even generalize, and now you guys are starting to generalize in the comments. Down.
We went home. I started packing. I started packing, and
She
then
didn't even
I moved
generalize,
downstairs.
bro.
There was a hotel downstairs.
Right, and you
Yeah,
stayed there. How long
yeah,
did you stay there?
I stayed there for one night, and the next day I left.
Until you went back to New York.
Right, and that night he had a show, and same day we broke up. He was flirting with other girls on the show, multiple girls. So disrespectful, super. That got me so mad. How the hell is this man like just turning into a different person? It's like mask off. That kind of scared me. I just needed time. I was like, I can't stay in Miami anymore. I have to go. I can't stay in the city. I was super upset.
So okay, now I know when you went to New York. Let's talk about the pregnancy test and all that. Walk us through what happened the day you got there. Did you talk to him the day you got there, or you just watched the? I don't know. Walk me through up until the pregnancy test.
I didn't talk to him at all.
Okay, you didn't talk to him at all. Okay.
Not at all until I had a dream. Like very strange dream. Like something's warning me. Like you have to get a test. So March 1st, I got a test. When I woke up.
She had a dream and said she had
So
to
I
get a
was kinda,
test.
like, very shocked. I thought it's wrong. Like something went wrong. Maybe.
Not March 1st. You mean not March?
No, April.
There you go.
April
Yeah, you said March. Okay. Yeah, I know. I was like, because you were down there by that time. Okay, so April the 1st, you took the test.
Right, April 1st, I tested positive. The first pregnancy test was positive. Well, I know also they mentioned that on March 24th, I had a pregnancy test as well in front of him, but that was still like early. That's like after 10 days, 10 days period. That's not gonna show. It's just too soon. So, and then I went to do another test. So I sent both pregnancy tests. I sent it to him.
Double test.
That's where the conversation began.
And how did you feel when he was like,
Yeah, that's crazy too. So yeah, when Myron did that whole thing where he like super doxed Daisy Chen, freaking he was saying like she was there was no freaking like they had the test, there's no talking or whatever, and then all of a sudden she comes out of nowhere, and then with these pregnancy tests, even though they had already taken them before, and then she said she couldn't get pregnant, but then now it's so it's like now you have the argument, and then you go get the pregnancy test again, and now you're pregnant. He's like, these situations don't line up.
His reaction to the text, and then you guys talked.
He was kind of busy when I texted him. He was like, I'm gonna call you back. Then that's like we had a phone call. Then he told me he doesn't want the baby, just go get a pill, all that kind of stuff. He can't have kids.
Okay. Well, I mean, he clearly can have kids. He
Yeah, he
just don't
clearly
want
can
kids.
have
So
kids.
that's why he said, I can't have kids right now because it's going to be an inconvenience for him. But
Yeah, this is the thing too. Like they went over. I think Avin and Preach went back, and then because Walter had said that freaking he uses that the Hail Mary to where you can like you go sit a girl down and then you tell her that you like can't have the relationship or whatever, and then you just go tell her to take the pill.
the thing about it is, if he can't have kids, then why is he having sex raw? Why is he constantly having sex with these women without a condom, without any kind of...
Because he's a fucking idiot and irresponsible man.
Get
That's
off.
why I make fun of him. And he does that to many girls. Many girls. I received so many DMs from different women.
Okay, we're going to look at one of them.
accusing and telling me the same story exactly.
Yeah. So I'm gonna play this video for you, and because this is one of the recordings you have. Now this really shows who he is. So I'm gonna go ahead and play it, and I want you to I want everybody to listen to.
Wait. I need to say something before.
Go ahead. Wait. Hold on. Let me put you back on the camera. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, I need to say something before because clearly Myron said he found out that the reason why he broke up with me is because he saw a bunch of text messages. What the hell? That can say anything with that relationship. Who are you talking about our relationship? You are the one who's behind our relationship. You want to crush our relationship. That's why you're so assuming all this stuff. 4 text messages from 4 different dudes.
Wait. Why was Myron reading the text messages between
There's
you?
no other guys. I was fully committed. There's no such as text message, nothing at all. Nothing like that. It's all made up. If Fresh thinks I have other guys, he would definitely ask me. If he would never dump me like that. This is how I'm going to explain to you right now by this voice. You guys, listen.
Okay, all right.
It's all bullshit.
All right, so let's listen to this voice message. Okay, here we go. All right, here we go.
I just realized that I'm gonna hurt you, and it's not fair to you, so I have to end it. And I'm speaking like, you're the sort of man that's gonna actually like do everything for you. But me, I'm gonna hurt you. And I just realized that when you were here, which is not fair to you, was okay, you know what? Before going any further, I need time to think about this. Because I'm just speaking like, I'm gonna hurt you, and it's not fair. But also what's not fair is that like, you did all that to come here, and I did that to you.
You did that before when I was in China. I just saw
What do
the
you
show when the England the show in London that you were on the show with a girl. You were on a date with a girl.
Oh damn!
And you told her
He's like, I was
that you
acting.
are single, that you were going to take her out the next day.
Oh yeah, it's a show.
Okay. Okay.
No, you do reality show. You realize that.
You do
have to be
reality
honest.
show.
No, but she's not single either.
So he says
It's a show.
that
But you do
the
reality
women that
shows.
he is on a fake date with
Oh,
are
dude.
also in a relationship,
That's funny.
but he's pretending that he's single, and he did that while he was, I don't know. Tell me what you think about that. My mind is blown right now.
Okay, so they had a show in UK. I didn't know that. I didn't watch the show. I only watched it after we broke up. So on the show, he asked clearly they're pretending like they're dating.
Mhm.
On the show, he asked this girl like, "What do you think of a man?" You know, they talk about women value, guys value, and then he cleared that he's single. On the show, he said he's single, and he was going to take this girl on a date the next day.
Wow.
So I was like, "What is that?" He's like, "It's fake. It's all just show."
And that's when you reminded him it was a reality show. He was
Yeah.
like,
Yeah,
I said,
it's
so
a
is that-
reality
you-
show, though.
I said, you guys do know.
He's
you
like,
do
oh,
a
shit.
reality show. You have to be honest.
Oh shit.
You have to be honest. I didn't realize that. I didn't watch the show until we broke up. I started watching the show. It just came
so
out.
wait. But when you was invited to the show, no, I'm gonna have to be a little stern with you, Daisy.
That's another show from London.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
they went-
Okay.
they went
Yeah,
to-
no. When you were invited to clear your name, you should have got an understanding of what type of show it was right then and there. Or were you just in love? You was too far in love to sit up here and ignore the warning signs.
I don't have time for this shit. Like, I'm busy and making money. Yo, sometimes I work on my phone. I don't
What
watch
does
his
she
stuff. It's like,
do?
for me, it's
Yeah,
just
but
junk.
I mean, it could have prepared you for what type of man he ended up being
He
after.
just told me it's just his work, his job.
Oh,
For
come
me, I'm focusing
on.
on our relationship, focusing on this man, getting to know the man by not listening to the other voices from the other person.
Yeah.
Because I'm in a relationship with this guy, I want to get to know him. Like this is just kind of like my personality. You don't tell me what to do.
Okay.
Because that is why, and I don't have time to pay attention on his show and all the other stuff. I love self improving. I'm always doing
That
stuff.
show is not no self-improvement.
I'm talking about myself.
Okay.
personally.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm talking
yeah,
about
yeah,
myself.
yeah. Still,
The hell?
you chose this man as a partner, as a.
Yeah, it's true. Like if you can't, you're not gonna sit there and then not know what he's doing for the show. Like, but I guess if she just blocked it in her mind, like, oh yeah, well he's just going and doing like whatever entertainment show, so it doesn't have anything to do with like actual personal life. And it's like, okay, well I don't really have time to think about that. He's just going to go work, so it's whatever. Just work is work. I'm not gonna like question it over here. And she already knows that his typical shows involve a bunch of different girls, so I can see how it wouldn't raise any flags for her because she's already set that different level in your mind. Like, oh well, this guy already does a bunch of. His show already pertains with a bunch of different girls. That's what the basis of the show is. So his job is to go interact with all the girls. So then it doesn't raise any flags when it's like, oh well, I said this because I'm doing it for the show and I'm acting. That's why it's funny when she's like, well, but you do reality stuff. Like you're not supposed to be lying in the first place. It's just like how his fans would be doing the same thing too. It's like, oh, dude, like stop being so damn fake all the time. Because if you're online, you're consistently online. Then everybody's an internet detective these days, and they're gonna figure out all of your shit anyway. So stop trying to fake it.
I didn't know he's a low class man though.
Oh, okay.
I just found out.
Yeah. Well, you know what? You could have talked to some of us. I know you didn't know us, so we could have saved you all of this by saying, "Hey, girl, you ain't with that." These guys are not high value. They're nothing dealing with high value. But we'll get into that later. Okay.
But I don't think any of this pertains to actually being high value. I think this is all just morals and how you treat people, how you treat your girls that you're supposed to be in a relationship with, what kind of game you're sitting here trying to play. This doesn't really pertain to like, oh, how high value, like in like terms of like how like money. This is just literal quality of the dude. Not like it doesn't have anything to do with like high value, low value. Because you could do like a poor dude could be treating her dramatically different, than like this. It doesn't have to be like rich and poor type of thing.
Now, gosh, dude, I'm gonna address something that Myron said because he's a man, even though he's emotional like a woman. He kept saying, well, she's going around doing all these press tours. You're angry. You've been dogged. You've been betrayed, lied to, humiliated. And therefore now you want vengeance because you want to expose him by telling everybody what he has done to you. So, I mean, I want everybody to understand when you kept going on your IG and they kept shutting your IG down, we'll talk about why they kept doing that. But like I said, they were trying to cause you to have a miscarriage so that Fresh doesn't have to pay child support, okay, because he's going broke. And
Oh, by the way, I need to say something here.
go ahead.
I feel threatened right now by them. I'm very scared. And, if one day I'm missing or something happened to me and my baby, you guys know who to find.
They're not going to do nothing to you. I know.
Yeah,
I
it's
know
too
you
public.
think that because you are from China, and Myron, he's loud and boisterous, and it looks like he got some authority. But girlfriend, you're in New York.
He said he's going to end me.
Yeah, well, he can't do that.
This kind of accusation, this is all enough. I mean, I'm not going to talk about this. Like, I mean, I'm already.
But see, they
teamed
bully
up.
women. This is what they do. They bully women, and because first of all, they know that they can bully you for so many reasons. Because you're soft, you're submissive, you're from China.
No,
you're
I'm not soft. I'm not soft at all.
Yeah, I'm not soft at
You're the
all.
wrong person. I'm not
You're
soft.
only like that now because you're mad. Okay,
I'm
you're
not-
only like that now because you're mad. Come on, you're tough now because you're mad, and you should be
I'm
mad. You should be
but
mad.
that shows that I'm a kind person. If I love you, I will treat you my best. But I'm sorry if you try to hurt me, as they already done that to many girls, and they get away with it. They think they can get away with everyone, and all these girls, they don't have authorities or abilities to fight against with them. But I'm sorry, you guys, you're not getting away with this. You're not.
Okay, someone sent you a message, and I want to share that. I'm gonna read it out loud because this just goes to show you what type of person that Walter is. So the message says,
Been with
"Hi
the
Daisy, I
Fresh a
believe
few
you. Although
times.
I'm not in your predicament,
Been with the
predicament,
Fresh?
I can relate because I've been with Fresh a few times during 2022. He flew me out from New York to
Yeah,
see him
with the
twice.
Fresh.
The first time I met him, he seemed like a great guy, and we had a good time and connection. That's the same thing you said.
I know,
You know what I'm saying?
same
You have a good connection. Y'all need to stop with this connection because the connection is bad. So he flown me out again, but the second time, however, was a different story. And he was extremely cold and distant afterwards. Yes, it is true. He manipulated me into having unprotected sex with him, even though I was against it. By the way, I'm Chinese as well,
Chinese as
and my
well. So he
parents
just likes
are from
Chinese
Shanghai, so we
girls.
have that in common. That's what made me message you because we have things in common. LOL. I live in New York as well. If you ever want to talk about our experience, and then to show that she was with Fresh. This is Fresh dog. What's the dog name? Do you know the dog's name?
Hero.
Okay, so
Yeah.
yeah, this is her in his place
Dang,
taking
she
a
came with
video
the
of the
receipts.
dog to prove that yeah she was with him. You know what? I gotta say this. What is with ladies and having unprotected sex with these guys? I cannot.
She said she was convinced or manipulated to have unprotected sex. She obviously wasn't. She said that she just wasn't planning on it, but she continued to do it either way. She wants to have like a baby, so that's why she was fine with doing unprotected sex. The other girl said she was manipulated into having unprotected sex.
No one could pressure me to have unprotected sex because of not only because you can get pregnant. Now I'm married now, but I'm like before I was married and throughout my entire youth, it was never a question. If somebody said, "Oh, I'm not going to put on a condom," I'm like, "Okay, well, bye, leave, whatever."
No. I mean, first of all, let me explain that. Okay.
Okay.
First time we had unprotected sex, it was like very good chemistry, and I don't do that with just any guy, and it was like very good chemistry, and we didn't have any condoms. I suggested, but it just happened, things like that happens. That was like a mistake. And then after we didn't, after we met up in Barbados, I got a STD test.
Okay.
Stuff. I tested him, so I just made sure he's okay, he's safe, And also we were planning to have a baby. I manifested that to have a baby. So I was ready, he was ready. So
She said we were planning on having. I guess he was planning, as he said, like, oh, if I get a house, why do I need to get an apartment if we're gonna have a baby? So I guess she could say that.
for me, there's no issue. If he's safe, if he's clean, then that's all that matters. Because I was ready to have the baby.
Yeah, she was already ready to have the baby.
Let me ask you something. I'm just curious. I'm sorry, this came into my
GGs.
mind, right? This man, by the way, I'm going to let you know, spoiler alert, I think he's lying out of his mouth. This man
Probably.
kept bragging about he had a body count of 1,000. I don't believe that. So I'm just going to ask you, you know what I'm saying, does he seem like a man that have had experience?
She's not alone. Nobody thinks that, though. Everybody already thinks that he's lying. Every story that he literally comes out, even his own fans will say that he's lying about who has 1,000 body count, dude? And that's not even cool. Like, I would say maybe you should go for quality, because anybody can be like, I have 1,000 body count. Yeah, I went to Thailand or I went to Mexico or whatever and just paid a bunch of prostitutes. And then 1,000, who cares, dude? Your STD rate is just dramatically higher at that point. But everybody already thinks he's lying anyways.
Sexual experience with at least 1,000 women?
1,000.
Okay.
No.
We can do a math. Let's do a math.
Okay, let's do math.
365 years. If you can have 365 girls for a year, let's just say if you fuck a girl
Every day.
that's gonna take
Every day.
maximum 2 years plus 2 years, right?
Oh,
And he only got here since when?
No. He said he did this in Barbados. He said he got most of his...
No way. He can do that. There's no way he can do that. Unless you're the kind of person you don't have to make money, you don't have to work, you just lie at home.
yeah, exactly.
Well, I mean, here's taking...
Use your logic and
You just stay at home with your pants down, and then girls just cycle through. That's the only way you can do it. 1,000, bro. What?
think about that.
Hey, girl, I'm on your team, okay? The thing about it is that I don't believe it either. I'm just saying,
No,
like...
he told me
I think
though. He
nobody
told me
believes it.
That's made up.
Oh, here.
Oh, he told you that he made that up.
Yeah. What is that? 1,000 body count? I'm like,
Nobody
'cause I know
nobody believes it. So it's even more corny when you say it. Everybody already doesn't believe you, and then you get found out you're lying on the back end when people already didn't believe you in the first place. It just looks way worse, bro.
that's a lie.
Oh shit.
To see where he's at.
It looks way worse.
He told me it's not even real. Nobody believed him anyway.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry. He sells a course. Listen. I know this sounds crazy. We got a lot of stupid people, a lot of stupid men here in America, okay? These
Damn.
men buy his course because he said that he's an expert at, fixing your Instagram to where you can get women to the point where you that you can get a little, at least bang 5 women or something like that. And he said the reason why he's an expert on this is because his body count is 1,000.
1,000.
And nobody believes this.
See,
not
that's-
ABBA, not me. Like a lot of people don't believe
Nobody
this.
believes.
And so, but he stands by it. You know what I'm saying? Because when people ask him, where you get this?
See, and that's the thing. That's why he needs to bolster the freaking cars, the jewelry. He has to like portray that lifestyle so that he can sell his packages to actually pay for the lifestyle. That's why he actually needs that stuff, man. So you just need to do it to sell. But then when all this stuff comes out, that's why he said in those texts that business is going to be bad because all this stuff's coming out, man. So of course your business is going to drop. Everybody's going to know you're fake. You can't sell stuff anymore. That is your business.
Body count from? He said in Barbados.
Look, let me just tell you something very realistically. 2 + 2 is 4. If 2 + 2 is 4, how the fuck can you count to 1,000? Is he really that good at math? He
Slaying
can
him.
remember he did 1,000?
It's funny.
Just 1,000, not 999, but 1,000.
She's slaying him.
But 2 + 2 is 4.
Oh my God. Okay.
Do I make sense?
Yeah, you make perfect sense. You make perfect sense. Okay. All right. So there's another thing I got to ask. Okay. That watch. Hold on. Let me see if I got a picture of that watch. Hold on a second. I want to see. Hold on. I want to.
I'm reading the chat. I'm like, I was very upset. No, I'm like, 2 + 2 is 4.
Yeah, the chat is wild. Okay, here we go. I got the watch. Here's the watch. Okay. So let me ask you about
Okay, I'm just trying to calm myself.
let me ask you about this watch, right? Now,
What is that?
I look at this watch and I go, this look fake as hell, right? So hold on, let me
I don't know much about like
there we
fancy
go,
watches
right
and
there,
shit. But
okay.
it doesn't look fake.
Now, he looks like the type of person who likes to mix with some real stuff with some fake stuff. So my question is, you know, let me get this fake stuff. Well, I'm assuming it's fake. It looks fake to me. Now, this is what my thing is. When he tried to give you the fake bracelet, you knew it was fake.
Yeah, she knew
because
it was
you
fake
are
immediately.
in a position based upon your lifestyle. You know real bags from fake bags. You know real jewelry from fake jewelry. When you saw that Rolex watch, did you
The
instantly know
iced
that it
out
was fake?
Rolly.
Yes.
Okay.
Damn.
Well, I picked it.
She knew it a fake immediately. But I mean, they're just faking it till they make it. I mean, that's what the majority of the rappers do that too. They'll buy all the fake chains and stuff because nobody really like knows. They're just assuming that it's real. Why would you buy a fake chain? But they know that nobody actually cares. Bring out the diamond tester, and then you'll start to see. That's why the diamond tester videos are so damn funny.
I picked it up one time. But before I picked it up, I didn't know because like he always wear it at night. It's shiny. I couldn't tell, and I never questioned about that.
Right.
Yeah, nobody
But one
questions
time
it.
I picked it up, I'm like, wait, this is wrong. Something's wrong. It weighs nothing because anything with diamonds like that,
It's gonna be
super
heavy as shit.
And,
Yeah.
I mean, I know Rolex watch. I have several Rolex watch.
Damn.
But that doesn't seem real. I don't even have to go get identified. That's fake. It's fake as fuck. Fake
Damn.
diamonds. That's not even good
Oh,
quality.
jeez.
If that watch
Slaying
is
him,
real, that costs
bro.
more than 200,000, you guys. If he has to,
Oh my God!
own a
What?
watch like that, he can simply own anything like, such as an apartment that you're supposed to promise for your girlfriend. Okay, I'm not mad at the apartment at all. I'm not
Well,
mad. not about
I
like-
would be mad because now he's going to take that apartment because the place that he lives in now costs too much money. Yeah, I know all about that, girl. You ain't got to tell me. I already know he's going to be moving out and in June because the apartment he has now is costs too much money. He can't afford it. So
Really?
he's going to get the apartment that you were looking at.
Right. After a few
That's
days,
the
I
plan?
texted his broker because I really wanted to stay. I asked his broker if I can take that apartment instead. So his broker told me, I think Fresh is going to take it for June.
Oh,
That's
no
how I know he tricked me.
shit.
He really tricked me so bad.
Damn, he actually made moves on her though. Fresh, what are you doing? He actually took the apartment that she was gonna get for her. What the fuck? What kind of moves is that, bro?
Oh my God.
Because he wanted to take that place for himself instead.
How much if you don't mind me asking, if you don't want to tell me, you don't have to,
Yeah,
but how
shoot.
much is the
Seems
place
like
how much is
shooting.
the place that you was going to get that he's now going to get in June?
Here.
4.5.
Okay.
4,500.
Okay. If the Rolex watch is fake, what else do you think he has that's fake?
Bunch of jewelries. He has like he owns silver Van Cleef bracelet. I believe that's fake as well. Well, he owns real stuff as well. I think he has.
So he mixed some real stuff with some fake stuff, and so that's how he balanced it out.
Right.
Girl, what about that damn? Okay, we all know. I just need you. I don't know.
That's the thing too. Like her love didn't cost anything, and it was like equaled out too because she paid for her own stuff, and she went to Barbados and bought his family stuff, and she was trying to get him healthy, which, as we said before, is above all because it's health, wealth, then relationships. Like she was honestly, yeah, it's an L Fresh.
You know,
for
you
sure.
probably don't know, but I'm just throwing all kinds of stuff to see what you know and what you don't know. That Lambo, girl. That Lambo, we know that Lambo is not completely paid for. Okay, we are assuming that he's leasing it.
Yeah, true.
Are we wrong or are we right? Does he own that Lambo flat out or?
That's paperwork
well-
though. How would she know
well-
that? That's all paperwork.
I could never think of someone could rent or leasing a Lambo for himself like every day. That's kind of like.
Yeah,
No. You can do it in a 3-year.
Yeah,
Don't quote me. But
It's just a normal lease. Yeah, you can lease it, and it's expensive. Buying a 4.5 million. They were talking about an apartment though. Yeah, he could just lease the Lambo, but either way, you get the option to buy at the end of the lease. So I don't know if the conversation really matters.
You could do it in a 3-year contract. You could do a 3 or 5-year contract, and then
Oh, really?
yeah, in America it's different. Okay. Renting a Lambo is different than leasing a Lambo.
Oh, okay. I had no idea though.
Yeah, she
But
wouldn't know.
he
It's
told
just
me
paperwork.
He owns it. So.
Okay. All right. Okay. Cool. All right. Now, before we get
Stupid
into
comments, bro.
the situation with Myron and this and the other, actually, because I'll share that later. Just I hope to remember because I want to ask something about Myron.
And he definitely leases because he likes to switch different cars too. So he likes to get a new car. So you can jump off the lease because the dealership they're gonna make their money on the back end, either way. So if you buy it, they'll make their money and they'll get their money out of you because of the way they structure the lease. And if you like to switch cars, you like that deal because you don't want to be tied to the Lambo anyways.
And Angie, but we'll save that later. So let's go into where they did a video where they was basically trying to expose you. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to play. See, this is what I'm going to do first. Because I looked at that and I said, these people are POSs. Because let me just tell the audience something. First, the Reddit said, oh, she's an escort, she's an escort, she's an escort. And then Walter, you know.
Yeah, have her explain. I just want to see like her explaining that video. Is that her in that one video where she's trying to sell herself? Or is that another girl? I don't know.
Says, come on to the show and defend yourself because you are not an escort. I'm sure he's thinking, I don't date no escort. So they invited her on the show to talk to for her to defend herself and for her to say it themselves. And then they also defended her in future episodes several weeks later. So we're going to watch that. Let me actually go to that right now because I thought it was amazing how they go from, and I want to say this to the audience. Which one is it? She's either an escort or she's not, if they're going to stick to it. Because it's like, my thing is that if you're going to sit up here and down your audience, tell your audience they don't know what they're talking about, that she's not an escort, then you're going to do a flip because she's pregnant. That shows that they don't have any credibility and that they makes them a POS. So let's go ahead and watch them defend Daisy. And I got 2 clips in here of them literally defending you to the hill. Here we go.
Fresh, why are you even addressing
Can
this?
somebody ask Duke to watch this?
Duke is probably watching.
Duke is not. Yeah.
Yeah, Duke did. Shout out to Duke. He really defended you on his stream. So trust me, he's your biggest fan. So I'm sure he's watching. Okay, here we go. I'm about to play it.
Fresh, why are you even addressing this? Live your life. You're not doing anything a person in your shoes wouldn't do. You're living the dream, and people are gonna hate as long as you know you do right by your people, and with God, you're good.
The problem is, bro, is that
it's because they brought her into the picture. Yeah. Normally, he wouldn't give a fuck.
Yeah, dude, you can roast me all day. I really don't care. But when you bring her family and her into this, is weird, bro. It's like really weird. Like, and she's cool. She's cool as fuck. So it's like, bro, why? Because you want to hate on me? Come on, man. This is why I don't do vlogs anymore with girls. This is the reason why.
Yeah.
Because they make them look crazy.
Yeah. And this is honestly, like, it's funny because we gave y'all an IRL, right, showing a little bit of our life.
Yeah.
And then now it's like, and you guys wonder why, like, we're reluctant to like show you guys stuff that we do behind the scenes. Is because people gotta be weird, bro. Like, they always gotta be fucking weird and like send the girls messages. Like, Angie gets a bunch of stupid ass messages too.
I couldn't imagine.
You know, she just has thick skin. You know, I toughened her up. I told her, hey, this is what's gonna come with the territory. But it's just really crazy to see like how people are so invested and not just like meat watching, but also like in tearing down women that we associate with, like sending them really weird and perverted messages.
And she's new to America, bro. She's like, whoa, why can't someone buy a gift? Why can't someone do these things, for example, just in general? And they're like, oh, Fresh. I'm like, bro, you have no idea. You weren't even here.
Yeah.
Like, you don't live in Miami. Like, come on, man.
Bro.
But
yeah, and just so you guys know, like, this is on you guys should know this from like being on dating apps, being on social media, whatever. How many fake pages are there where people take models' photos and then use them to advertise something? There's fake pages of me. I'm not no fucking Chad. There's fake pages of Fresh.
Yeah.
Like, guys, did you guys forget that this girl was like Miss China? She won a huge beauty pageant over there.
Crazy, bro.
Her family's very well off over there, by the way, very successful, right? So of course they're going to use her photos on an escort site, right, to try to garner some type of people. But like, bro, that's not her.
Facts. And look at the age, bro.
Like,
I mean,
damn.
come on, bro. Like,
Yeah, on the thing it said it's 21.
she said her age on the podcast.
Yeah, she's
It's
28.
like, bro.
So
like, niggas are weird, dog.
yeah, bro.
Anyhow, that being said, wink, wink, we're good.
Yeah.
But you can call in, though.
Yeah,
Give
call
your
in,
comments,
sure.
and please show me the receipts that you have that I don't have. Please show me those.
It's crazy. First, it's y'all niggas get no girls.
Yeah,
Yeah,
y'all
girls on.
get no
Oh,
girls.
y'all pay for
Y'all
box.
pay box.
No, we don't.
Yeah.
Oh, no, well, they're escorts. Oh,
Yeah.
well, no, they only like you because you got money. Then it's like, oh, now you niggas don't got game. Then it's like, oh, you guys are insults. It's like, yo, you can't win no matter what you do.
Yeah, no
Like,
matter
you
what
know
you do.
girls?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's true.
Yeah.
You can't win.
See, this is why I'm keeping it 1,000 with y'all. This is why a lot of coaches don't never show y'all their girl, bro, because of shit like this.
Okay.
I mean, the fact that they went ahead and tried to insinuate that this chick is an escort when she's a model in Asia and she would have been exposed for this, like,
Bro,
whatever.
family would disown her.
Yeah,
like,
bro,
Remember,
like-
guys, don't forget, culture in
That's
China,
tough
is so
question.
different than here.
Yeah.
Like anything like that would get you like exposed and disowned from your family. So on some level, bro.
And she comes from a very well-off family, by the
Yeah,
way.
that's crazy, bro.
Her family are brokies.
Yeah, so
I mean, for all my guys out here that are actually well-traveled, you know how difficult it is to get a visa as a Chinese national?
to come here,
To come here?
gotta show documentation.
You got to have a lot of money to do it, that you're not going to overstay. Like, there's certain countries, guys, if people come here from certain countries, how do you think I knew those Ethiopian chicks came for money?
Yeah.
Like, certain countries,
Yeah,
it's
you know
very
how
difficult
to-
for you to get
how
a
to-
visa.
hold on,
You know, the United States
Yeah.
is absolutely biased against certain nationalities. So,
Especially China.
especially China, especially
especially
Russia, these
China,
countries
yeah.
that are foreign,
TikTok.
that are foreign adversaries of ours. Yeah, bro. Like, I mean, but that again, it amazes me how it's even.
I mean, they're super defending her. Like they come in with the evidence. And what about their family though? Like, what is she family? How do they know they're her family? Because then when Myron comes back and then starts destroying her, it's like, well, but you said all these things in the beginning, and you guys are the ones that said like you put up the defense wall. And then like made it to like, hey, you guys the viewers are crazy. She's not a prostitute or whatever. And then they come back full circle, and then Myron just starts destroying her on the latest live stream that they did.
Explain this shit. Like when Fresh showed me, I was like, what the fuck? Like
This is why
What the
we don't
hell?
show girls on camera that we mess with or on vlogs anymore.
So which one is it, guys? Okay, which one is it? So do you saw how heavy they defended her? Do you saw how they was like, yo, you know what I'm saying? If she was an escort, she wouldn't make it to America. You know what I'm saying? Do you understand the adversaries we have that she wouldn't be able to get in here that way? And then all of a sudden I talk about her, talking positive about her family, you know, basically saying that her pictures were stolen. But now she's an escort. Now she is. So it's like, so here's my thing. Regardless of what you guys believe, which one is it? Okay? Which one is it? You can't sit up here and be both. She's either escort according to Myron or she isn't. Now, we're going to prove she isn't. We're going to prove that the videos that they had is not her, okay? It's amazing that you guys, when it comes to Andrew Tate, this blows my mind. When it comes to Andrew Tate and Tristan Tate, you are not interested in actually looking at the evidence. You have no interest in listening to the victims or looking at the court documents. You just say, la, 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 he's innocent, la, 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 the Matrix. But Myron shows you a video of another woman that not even Daisy, and you guys, yo, she's a 304, she's a 304, she's a 304. So I'm like, which one is it? Because either way, it shows that he's a liar. You're going to have to pick a team. Before I play that craziness that he says, what you got to say there, Daisy?
Okay, I just want to say that I never speak to them personally that how my family is. My family is comfortable, but they're not like how they said super wealthy.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, how do they know that much about her family? Anyways, like they know their jobs and stuff. They know them exactly. Because she was saying that she just lived with her dad. So how do you don't even know about her mom or anything?
They're comfortable. I'm okay.
Right.
But I never said my family's wealthy.
They're not
They
wealthy.
say that. They say that.
Right.
They say everything. Okay. They decide to speak for me.
Right.
They never ask me for anything.
Right. Right. Yeah.
So that previous podcast was just Myron and Fresh just justifying Fresh's actions, and then they're bolstering on her for her. They're bolstering so that they can make the fans look stupid. They were just kind of making up lies.
It's the thing about it is that that's Myron. Myron is the kind of person that just basically make up anything. But
Yeah, they're just making
I
stuff up.
think his audience enjoys being lied to because he lies a lot. He lies a lot. Okay.
You can believe them. Then.
Yeah. Okay. So let's go ahead and look at the so-called expose of this woman
Yeah,
here.
this one. Yeah.
And we'll go ahead and play it because I don't want them to say you didn't play it in full context. I'm going to play it in full context, and we're just going to basically destroy this. But before we do,
because the quality is not good, but you should be looking for the tattoos or something to see if that's her. But I can already tell, like from right here, it doesn't look like her.
that. I want you guys to understand. Here's a picture. Why is this? They put green and red and black. Why is that blacked out? Okay, and also why is this shaded out? So the entire video is sketchy because it's heavily edited. All right, and you got these identifiers blocked out. If the person is anonymous, then why not basically hide his voice but show the video in full context? This video was so heavily edited, and he swear he got himself a dunk. Let's go ahead and listen. Let's go ahead and watch this.
Photo that you guys can see here. We can see Chen meeting up.
Oh, and another thing too, there has to be a rule that if you want to know another thing that pissed me off about, hold on, let me show myself on this
Tell that
one.
man to stand out, show his face.
Yeah, let that man show his face. But how is it you all are okay with Myron doxing her? Everybody knew her as Daisy Chen. Now, because of him doxing her, okay, everybody knows her name. And this is the thing that these men do. They bully women. All of this is to make her uncomfortable, make her stressed so she can have a miscarriage. That's all this is. These are grown men doing this to a woman to teach her a lesson for being naive. I'm sorry, I love.
Yeah, I mean that's true. Like they seriously did like super dox her though. And then usually like even Triple S Sniper Wolf went to their house. But I mean they've already said that she lives in New York, she has an apartment there. I mean she's streaming right there from her apartment. And they gave her full name and they showed her a license, but they kind of blocked out the other information. But people can just find that stuff when they're given so much leeway for it.
I love you, Daisy, but having unprotected sex with this guy was just, I know he love bombed you. I know he loved you.
It's a mistake.
Yeah.
I had a mistake.
Yeah. And you're gonna learn from your mistake. You got a sisterhood here with you. Okay, I want you to understand you have a sisterhood with you. I just want you to understand that they're punishing you because you refuse to have an abortion. That's all that is. So they're trying to make you have a miscarriage by doing this. And I think the doxing is just, it's the biggest low ever. And men are famous for doing, I've been doxed, okay? But the difference is I have guns around me. So they can pull up and, hey, we can take care of that. I'm not afraid.
Yeah,
but you don't have weapons. You're you are a woman living by yourself in your apartment. So you have a reason to be afraid for being doxed. So this right here, I don't understand how this was allowed on YouTube, but I'm going to let that continue. Here we go.
A potential client. Okay, I'm not going to say where this was, but what I'm about to show you guys is all exclusive stuff that no one else has. Okay, but it's an anonymous source. Okay, so this is a photo of her meeting up with a guy, and it gets better. We got video and audio. Run the clip.
If you call me an escort, prove it. Prove it.
Firstly, did you pay her?
No.
Cash only?
No. Which insurance for? Do you have cash?
I would prefer to pay you half first and then half after. It's never worked out the way I pay up front.
Hi, I'm here. What are you worried about?
One time, I paid the girl up front. I was pushing her. She said she came up 3 times and that she couldn't do it anymore.
So you're going to do it like 10 times? 2 weeks?
I have been scammed in the past.
Yeah, but I'm a girl. I need to be more secure. If you're not making an excuse, that means you are not willing to pay.
I would like to please you morally for like an hour or so. It's not just me fun. But yeah, usually I'll pay for 2, 3, 4 hours.
Non-stop?
We stop for maybe 30 minutes or like sleeping.
I cannot stay for 2 and 3 hours.
And you can't stay for 2 or 3.
I can stay, but I cannot have sex for 2 and 3 hours. Like, who can do that?
It's not just sex for 2 or 3 hours. You will have to trust me on this. You will not be uncomfortable. You will not be painful. If you are, then you may go. I will not force you to stay.
You can pay me half, and I will stay here for 1 hour.
1 hour doesn't mean you're only going to
That's the thing too. Like a lot of people are gonna be like, "Oh, it's AI." They're all checking the video out. But then I guess when the thing of AI coming out, it's like nobody's gonna know like what videos. This is why the court system's gonna be all messed up here in like 5 years. Like all this evidence, like, well, the evidence is fake, Your Honor. This is AI videos. This cannot be proven.
stay.
Then I will stay here for 1 hour and I'll leave. Because for you, 1 hour is enough. You said 2-3 hours. I cannot stay for 2 or 3 hours.
You can't stay for 2 or 3
I
hours.
can't.
Honestly, the onus is on you to make this experience wonderful, so that I will want to see you again.
Okay, so let's get started.
Are you sure?
Okay. He's so proud. What a POS. Him just sitting there, so proud to dox a woman, to falsely accuse a woman of selling herself. So what these men do is because they want to shame a woman, they always result to, oh, she's a sex worker, she's an escort, she's a this. This is just a way of shaming, but that's not her. So let's go ahead and prove how that's not her.
Yeah,
besides the fact that it had all these cuts, besides the fact that it kept showing the back, did y'all ever think about, like, why does it constantly show the back of this woman's head?
Yeah.
Okay, why don't we see the front? Why don't we why is it so many cuts? Where is that? So because Myron basically showed the front pictures of this woman, I decided to put them side by side.
The thing is, like, I don't even know what their case is. So they say they could even prove directly that she's a prostitute. It literally just makes Fresh look bad. There's no other benefit other than it just makes Fresh look bad. Yeah, they can try to shame her. Okay, sure. You take her out of the equation, and now you just got a prostitute pregnant. That's what you're trying to prove right now. You're trying to prove that it's a low-class girl that's a criminal that you got pregnant. How does that make your case even better? It doesn't make your case better at all.
And also make sure to use the similar lighting. Okay, this is Daisy. This is Daisy. This woman right here is round face. This is Daisy with an oval face. Also, the fact is that Daisy's breast is bigger than this. Now, the thing about it is that this picture of this other woman is supposed to be, what did he say, 2018 Daisy?
Yeah.
Okay. First of all, you got your breast implant when?
2016.
Now, hold on. I want to say something to the crowd here. Do you understand that they mass reported her Instagram down so you don't see that she had pictures back in 2016 where she had her breasts? Let me see. Well, as you can see right now, the way they look now, they look back then, okay? So when you have Instagram pictures, not only do they show you the pictures, but it show you the date that you uploaded those pictures. So they purposely took down her IG, 1, so she can stop talking, 2, to cause her more stress so they can hopefully get her to have a miscarriage, but 3, so she cannot prove herself when they make false allegations. If you really believe this is her, which it isn't, give us the unedited version of this video, okay? Because clearly, when you look at both of them, all right, you can see that the woman on the right is totally different. Not only just the body, but just the face. Just the face.
Why would that video taken at the first place, though? Why would that guy take a video of meeting a woman in a hotel?
I don't know. I have no
What
idea.
was the intention?
That right there, I cannot tell you. I cannot tell you. All I know is that this is used to just humiliate you. That's all that is, okay? If you really look at it, though, Daisy, it's kind of racist because they're saying that all Asian women, all Chinese women look the same. That's what they're trying to say. You know what I'm saying? Let's go look at the back of her.
That's the same thing. Like, if you have, it's like, oh, let's put this black guy up or black video or whatever. And then like, oh, that's the same guy. Like, no, it's not the same dude. It's just, you haven't been around black people that much, so you can't tell the difference. Or it's like, you haven't been around Asian people that much, so you can't tell the difference. But like other Asian people can immediately tell.
I want to show you the tattoo. So I blew this up, but this is a tattoo of a flying dragon. So when I was reaching out to Daisy, I said, Daisy, give me a picture of your back.
Yeah, what
so
does
here
her
we have
tattoo look like?
one tattoo, because there's no tattoo on the left side, and you saw that through the video. Let's go to the video.
Yeah, I'm there for sure.
Yeah, so right there, there's no
There's
tattoo on the
nothing on
video.
left side.
So here you have this. Well, how in the hell is that the same? And then we have this right here. And I took, this is a picture. This is a video of her. Let me just show it, like here, right? Big, and also, once again, hold on, I got to go to the boobs part, right? Right? How are y'all saying that this is her? Oh shoot, I went to his fake watch. How are y'all saying that this is her? The body ain't even the same. Check out the body, baby.
Yeah,
the body's not even the same.
Tattoos.
So once again, the face is different.
When did she get the
body
left
is
tattoo?
different,
and the
when did tattoos
she get
don't
the left
match.
tattoo?
But yet and still, they want to sit up here and say that she is an escort. Now I want you guys to understand now. In the
But people
beginning,
want to believe them. People want to believe.
because
people
they hate
them so
women. No,
much.
they want to believe them because, one, they hate beautiful women because they can't get beautiful women.
I think
So
they
if they
like
can't get
beautiful
you,
women.
they will hate on you. And this is where the violence against women begin to rise. It's just a way of punishing you for being here, for your existence. How dare you be pretty and out of my league? I need to accuse you of being an escort.
But yeah, I just need to see, like, when did she get that left tattoo? If she got it in 2016, then yeah, then that's definitely not her. Obviously, yeah, and the boobs, they pointed that out. Yeah, it's weird that it only shows like the side. You barely get the front of her face, and then it's even dark, and then the video is not good quality, and some of it's whisked up. So there's a lot of iffy stuff going on with that. But again, even if all that is true, and it is say it's all that's fake, and it is actually her, it's like it doesn't benefit their argument whatsoever. The argument doesn't. Why? How is proving that she's a less quality of a woman that fresh picked benefits their argument? It doesn't.
That's what that is.
Also because they just hate them so much, so they want to believe I'm an escort, so they can make fun of them.
Right. Now,
Yeah,
this was the most laughable part out of all the videos. Hold on a second. This was the most laughable part.
Yeah, like,
So
neither of these
Myron,
girls look like her
Hold
at
on,
all.
let's go to the beginning right here. Well, actually, hold on. We're going to get to that in a minute. Let's go to this part right here where he's going to talk about the police report. And then we'll get to the two women making it rain in the ATM
Neither of those
lobby.
girls
Let's
look
watch
like
this.
her. For
I have
sure.
here a Chinese police report. You guys are probably wondering, Myron, what the hell? What's this? Guys, this is a police report where she basically stole money from an individual. Okay, yeah. She stole money from an individual.
Okay. You see this police report? Hold on. Okay, let's. First of all, that paper is heavily redacted. It looks really old. Have you seen this police report before?
No idea what that is. I have no idea. Like,
Oh, did they?
these people.
That's crazy. Did she? That'd be crazy if they completely, like, none of that stuff is even true. Like the police reports, because he brought up like 2 different police reports or something, and then like the firing too. I'm gonna see. Like, I just want with the firing. So
Make something better.
So they're saying that you got arrested.
How am I getting arrested, and how am I getting all the visa traveling around the world? Those
Thank
guys
you!
Be more sophisticated.
Myron said the same thing. Myron said that if you were really an escort, you would not be allowed in America.
you
You would
wouldn't
not be able to get because since China's an adversary, you would not be allowed into America. Okay? You would not be allowed here.
I have to do a background check when I apply the visa.
Right.
For you and for Britain, British.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like I've been to Europe 3 times. I traveled everywhere. Like, how am I supposed to do that? I have to be very clean
true.
to
That's
have
true.
in order to have this visa.
Right. But then again, you know what? You don't know this. You don't know this, Daisy. But in America, those of us on the right, we don't trust the feds. We call them the alphabet boys, and the alphabet boys are the CIA, the DEA, the FBI.
She said
Homeland.
those of us
we
that
don't
are
trust
on
them.
the right?
And Myron is proud of being a former Fed or maybe a current Fed, and I find it.
What does she mean by those of us that are on the right, like that don't trust the 3-letter agencies? If she doesn't trust the 3-letter agencies, then that's just on her.
Interesting, especially with the black community, that y'all are now praising a Fed doing this to a woman. Is that what we're doing now? We loving Feds now? We believe in Feds now? Is that what we're doing, chat? Come on, holla at me. We are all on Team Fed? I thought we don't trust Feds. I thought we don't deal with no Feds. I thought we were like, anything that a Fed say, we like, we don't trust no Feds. We don't trust no daggone alphabet boys. I thought the last thing we want to see.
Wait, but if black people don't trust the feds or, anybody in the government, then who do we trust? Who are we trusting? Because the Black Lives Matter lady destroyed all the money and didn't spend it on what the hell she was supposed to be spending her money on. All the donations, all that stuff went out the window. So who are we trusting as black people then? If we can't trust the feds or the 3. I know we can't, right? There's some stuff. They do shady stuff. That's their job, to do shady stuff, try to keep us in the name of protection. But who do we trust then?
Is a damn Fed knocking on our door. And I don't want no Fed knocking on my door. So why the hell would I listen to one on YouTube or Rumble? So I'm just saying, make up your mind. Either y'all Team Fed or y'all not Team Fed. I just need you guys
Fed
to make
and
up
fake.
your mind. Now let's go to this. This is the most
Fed
hilarious
and
part of the
fake.
video right here. Where the ladies make it rain. Watch this. This is
So what
amazing.
does that say about her character?
This is amazing.
And you guys might be
So,
wondering,
so first of all, the police report is fake. Okay, that is not a real police report. So there's that. She has never been
Because
arrested.
there is no police report.
Right, because you've never been arrested. Right. So that's what I'm saying. They sit up here and made up a fake document like, oh, this is it. Look at this. Look at this. We're not even going into the whole translation because it's fraudulent. We don't even have to look at all that. It's fraudulent. It doesn't exist.
These guys, they just have shallow mind, small mind. That I could rob someone for $1,000. Come on, I have better strategy. If I want to rob someone, I'd rob better, not $1,000. That even doesn't even cost my
fucking bail.
Girl,
for
now
my
these men ain't got no money. I'm
I
telling
mean,
you.
these people are so fucking dumb. Prove better, please.
They're
And
going
also,
on
I
them.
want to thank you guys to make this video
$1,000.
because that just gives me more evidence to sue your fucking ass.
Woo! Yes, baby, she gonna get you. Yes, Myron. You want to see how this goes? She is gonna sue your butt. Who
I don't
laughing
care how
now?
much money am I going to spend in fucking lawyer? I'm gonna get the fucking best
Girl,
lawyer
hold
in the
on.
United States.
We need to get you a GoFundMe. I know you can't get one because you ain't got no American. We
But that is true though. Like it's freaking like if they're coming up with these, they're actually making up the police reports and then bringing out these videos that's not even her, and they don't think that she's gonna respond. That's crazy on their part. Like that's, and then like because that's what defamation is. If the information that's being spouted about you is true, then it's not defamation. You don't have like a case for defamation. If it's you're just trying to hide the information from coming out. But then if the information is false and that you're trying to spread, that's how Nicki Minaj? That won the lawsuit against the other freaking lady? I don't even remember. Who was it? Oh no, it's Cardi B. Cardi B against the black lady with the short hair that does the gossip stuff. She won the lawsuit. Now she has to pay like $5 million. Cause like, oh man.
We're gonna figure it out. Cause honey, I want to donate to get these guys sued, okay? Cause what he did to you was just beyond defamation. That was just straight up lunacy. I just couldn't believe how, and he was so happy. Imagine a man being happy on bullying, harassing, and degrading a woman. What type of POS are you? But anyway, let's go to this next video. All right. And by the way, I just want to let everybody know that it doesn't even matter if they delete it. I have the full copy, so I will be giving it to her lawyer. Okay, so let's just be clear. All right, let's go watch this video. Now, I'm gonna set this up.
Delete it.
So Myron just showed a fraudulent police report, okay, and tied it to Daisy, and said that in the police report that she robbed some man of $16,000. Then he goes to some random women and says, now this is just gaslighting. He's telling you what to think. He said $1,000. Okay, I don't know. I can't remember the lies. But he's saying that they took the money, and now he's going to gaslight his low IQ audience and say, this is what they did. And he shows a random of 2 women. Let's watch.
All right, you got proof? Oh, I do got proof, actually. I got video. Here she is, taking the dude's money and doing what she's about to do. Oh.
Hold on. Oh, he thinks he's so proud, right? He's so proud. Okay, now let me go back to this video. All right. First of all, let me just tell you guys something. First of all, where in this video did they say they took the money from anybody? First of all, we can already say that this is not Daisy. I'm gonna show you that this is not Daisy. This is a totally completely different woman. But you see, this is
because he doesn't even point out who you think. Because Daisy, because there's a lot of people that are just tuning in, so he needs to like clarify who he's saying Daisy is. I was assuming that he was saying there was the girl on the right in the pink dress, because that's what she doesn't look like Daisy whatsoever. I mean, neither of them look like her. So I'm like, he needs to clarify what the hell his point was. And then it's like, yeah, it looks like they just got the money from the ATM. They didn't like
ATM in the background. So you mean to tell me she took her own money out of the ATM, and this other woman took her own money out of the ATM, and in the ATM lobby, they're making it rain, but if they're making it rain, that's supposed to mean that they stole something? Like,
yeah, exactly. I don't know the point
Myron, because he's a good federal agent, this is what a federal agent does. A federal agent is gaslighting you and telling you, trying to do the Jedi mind trick and saying, you see these women, you see them making it rain, they stole it from a man. That's what they did. They stole it from a man. But here's the deal. Here's what I want y'all to understand. That's not her. That's not her. Look at these skinny legs. Does that look like her legs? Look at the face again. Again, look at the butt. Look at the breast. Look at the body.
This looks nothing like her whatsoever. I didn't even know what they were getting on. Because yeah, he zoomed in. I thought it'd been closer if they went to the girl on the right, but this one looks nothing like her, bro. That's completely off.
Clearly, this is not even Daisy, and so they sit up here and got a picture of a totally different woman. And they're so racist, they're saying, hey, you know what? All these Asians look alike, so I'm going to sit up here and compare the two. And it's like their audience brought it hook, line, and sinker. Now, one time did they try to do an analysis. Not one time did they try to take it to a professional. You know how Myron and them always say, go to a professional, get this verified, and this, that, and the other? Well, how come y'all didn't do that? How come y'all didn't use an app to show the different symmetry of the faces? What about the nose? What about the spaces through the eyes? People in looks maxing would be able to do this in a heartbeat. So you mean to tell me they can do the stuff where they can analyze your face for looks maxing, but you guys can't tell that these are 2 different women? Really? Is that what we're going to do? So like I said, when it comes to showing all of the proof that Andrew Tate is a criminal.
Yeah, that's funny. Like, bro is just using any Chinese video online, bro.
Okay, is a pimp. Y'all don't want to see it. It's the Matrix, it's the Matrix, it's the Matrix. But this clown shows you this video of a different woman compared to Daisy and you go, yup, that's her
Yeah,
underwear.
yeah, she stole money.
She threw money.
She stole money.
Girl,
Like,
how dare women have money? That's all that is. How dare you have money? How dare you do what men do and make it rain inside the lobby of an ATM place? I mean, I'm like, oh my God. They went to an ATM, took out money, and decided to make it rain for a TikTok video, and that means they're criminals? I mean, I don't even know this woman, and I'm trying to, defend her because I don't want anybody to find a real woman and accuse her of being a criminal because she's innocent, and these guys just took a random video and just trying to say that that's Daisy. Clearly, that is not Daisy. But it gets even better. Now we got to deal with the business card, and we're going to do the business card. Hold on a second. Let me make sure I got everything set up here. And where they, of course, dox you again. So let's go ahead and look at this with the, where they show the business card. They're going to show some paper of something saying you got fired. So here we go.
All right, so here we have her ID, right? Here she is. We obviously blurted out personal information so that we wouldn't dox her, but it's to show you guys that we know what we're talking about here.
But they did dox her.
So you have her.
That's straight
Jen
doxing,
Chen.
yeah.
That's your real name, by the way, Jen Chen.
See?
It's not Daisy. You run around calling yourself Daisy
Doxing,
Chen,
just
but it's really Jen
doxing,
Chen.
just doxing.
Okay.
Okay, now, ladies and gentlemen, I want you to see this picture. Don't worry. I got my girl, I'm hooking my girl up. You know what I'm saying? They messing with the wrong one. We don't deal with the feds here, okay? I need to show you. Now, he said that was her ID. Now, I want you to see the trickery that they did. Here we go. Bam. Look at this. I'm just going to let y'all just take the time to analyze both of the pictures. But before
Yeah. So that's interesting. I've never seen this. I saw it when he was doing it, when he was straight up doxing, but I've never seen like where, because this one doesn't look like her. This one actually looks like her. This one doesn't, but I know that she had plastic surgery. So maybe this is what she looks like afterwards, and this is what she looked like before. So that's what, I don't know. Yeah. Now that we're looking at it. So maybe she just got a new ID. And this is like the old ID. But this definitely doesn't look like her, but plastic surgery could change a
even
lot.
point out the obvious that this is not her, notice how they made this picture black and white and not put it in its original color. I just want you to notice. I just go ahead, ladies and gentlemen. Look at these two pictures. Look at this. They put that in black and white because they want to distort the face to try to make it look like her. But if you look at the eyes, look at the nose, but most of all, look at the lips. Look at the shape of the face. One thing about Daisy, she has this oval shape face, and they keep comparing.
Yeah, but it's hard because if she had never done any type of plastic surgery. But I think that's what they need to say is, did she do plastic surgery on her face? And because we already know she got a boob job, but did she do plastic surgery on her face? When? And did she get any new IDs? That would clear that up immediately.
Comparing this oval shaped face to a round shaped face because these racist men believe that all Asian women look the same. Also, look at her neck. Her neck is longer than the woman in the bottom. I mean, come on now.
True. It doesn't look the same.
I expect a red pill to be dumb.
It definitely doesn't look the same. But you need. Yeah. She had work done, man. So if she has work done, then that's the only thing that she needs to speak up on, right? She needs to be like, oh well, I had this done and these time dates, and then this is when I got new IDs. Then yeah.
Because they follow two dummies.
And
but those of you who are not part of the manosphere, not part of the red pill, you should have a little bit of common sense to see that these are not.
The interviewer is way madder than Daisy is. Daisy's the one that should be super mad.
The two type of women. They are not the same women. And what he did, he was strutting around like a rooster. Yeah, I got that 304. I got it. Ha ha. Down with women.
Wait, I could easily have somebody's ID, but that doesn't prove anything. Proves what? I'm a criminal just because you have my ID? I could send my ID to my friends or closest friend,
Yeah, but this is the thing. He took someone else's ID and said it was you. That's like the thing about, and I know you don't know this because the thing about it is.
I don't know. Let her talk though. I want to see what she says. Like, is that her old ID? She's kind of just looking. If that was a fake ID, like from her previously, she should be super mad saying something right now. Let her talk. I don't like that.
Is that you're just coming to America? You know what I'm saying? And oh yeah, and I just gotta ask you, how long have you been knowing English?
Her English is not too bad either.
So I started really speaking English on 2020, almost like end of 2019, because that's the time when China got locked down, and then I started taking a lot of classes, and I was dating someone we almost spent every day together, and he's not Chinese obviously, So I had to practice with him. As you guys know, my English isn't that good.
Yeah,
right now.
Her English is good for somebody
I've been
that
complaining
speaks.
about it. That's why I'm like, get off of Twitter, get off of Twitter.
Yeah,
because
keep
because
saying
people
things
will
that doesn't-
misunderstand what you're saying
Yeah,
because you know you are not fluent in the language. But okay,
Right.
so you started learning in 2019, 2020 when the pandemic started
Her
to
English
happen.
is good.
So the video of another woman speaking English is I just realized that's another proof that that's not her because the other woman was speaking English. Okay, so once again, the body, the mind, the face, and all this stuff just showing you this ain't her. But the thing about it is that guys, the whole this right here is just playing with our intelligence. You know what I'm saying? And I want you to understand he's a Fed. You mean to tell me you can put her real name up there in color, but you can't put her actual photo of another woman in color? And this is how
I don't even think that doesn't like make a big amount of difference. She just needs to say when the hell she got plastic surgery, like at what time she got plastic surgery, and that's definitely not my old ID. That's
trick
it.
people. This is how, and it's easy to trick men. It's so easy, okay? So there's that. And I want you guys to understand, this is how these clowns play dirty. Now let's go to the video where they go to some police report. So as you can see, this is what he's saying, you know, he docks her by putting her name in color and then put some other woman's picture there saying that this is her. Clearly it's not her. You can tell by the face, you can tell by the
He's
facial
straight up
features,
speaking
you can
over
tell by
her.
the neck
That's
too,
crazy.
all right? It's not her. So let's continue with this.
And we found out that you got fired from your job. Okay? Here's where you used to work for, right? For a marketing company. You were a marketing manager, Daisy. Or should I say Chen?
Okay, so let's talk about the business card here for a second. Let's get to that right here. So these clowns take a business card and said, because you are an escort, which you're not, you gave a business card of a legitimate business. I mean, how does that make sense? Like, what? Here's my thing. I think he was doing this as another way to dox you. But the thing about it is, showing your business card made no sense to me. What did you think about that?
What is he trying to prove? What is he trying to say? Like, what is he trying to say? Like, proving at the same time proving I was working in this PR company and also was an escort, and at the same time giving this potential client my personal business card. Does that make sense?
No.
Why the fuck would I give my real business card? But anyone could have my business card. Remember?
Yeah, I don't know what case they were trying to make right there. Like just trying to show that she pretty. Oh, the case that they were trying to make was that this is where she worked, but this is where she got fired. That's the case that they were trying to make. Like, okay, just to prove that she worked here. Now this is the other letter where it states she was a terrible employee.
Did work in that company.
Well, that's where they're going with that.
I was as a PR manager, so that business card was everywhere.
Yeah, but so what? The thing about it is that it shows nothing. But this is the thing. Because he got all this information from some 2-cent YouTuber, and this is what people don't understand. This information was out before Myron got his hands on it. Myron want to act like this was an exclusive information. This is not exclusive information. He got this from a Myron Light. There's another red pill guy who decided he was
Myron
going to
Light?
expose you by doing all
He's
this.
getting sued as well.
Huh? Say again?
He's getting sued as well.
Okay.
Dang.
Okay. Yeah, you're on notice. I don't know the guy's name. I just know that people showed me the video and said this is where Myron got it from. Myron didn't get no exclusive stuff. He didn't get anything directly. He
What a
basically,
loser.
huh? Did they all of those? But see,
Yeah,
but
what
see
a
what I'm
loser.
talking.
Calling a woman.
Oh, who was the guy that actually? Who's the Myron Light? She said she doesn't know his name, but then that's the one with all the actual direct evidence that they have. I want to see like they need to have like those. Like, what are your sources? You know.
That you don't even know, assuming she's asshole, she's a whore.
But this is the thing. This is how they punish women. They hate women. They want to control and punish us. They hate us. Okay, I know it's kind of hard for you to understand that because you never seen that till you came to America. But you know, welcome to
Camera's
America.
off.
We have trash men here. We don't. All men are not trash. My husband isn't trash. There's a lot of men out here who follow you and me that are not trash. There are good men. I gotta put it out here. I don't want people to think this is a man bashing session. There are good men. It's unfortunate that the bad men tend to be predators and head for you first. They go after good women and they just try to ruin them. All right, so that's what that is. All right, let's go to the next page right here where he showed a business card, and then I think there's something about some.
Daisy. Or should I say Chen?
Yeah.
And we had the documents.
Then here's
to
the
show
documents for that.
that you got fired. And why you got fired. Again, this is all in Chinese.
So is this
Okay.
real then?
Hold on, let me go back to that. Hold on.
That's the
Okay.
real question.
Have you seen this before? What am I looking at?
So did she get fired?
What does that even mean? Like,
I don't know. What it looks to
Okay.
me. Go ahead.
Myron said this file was talking about how I got fired by stealing company's money. That form says nothing about that.
What?
What? No
I
way.
steal company's money.
But the form says nothing about stealing money.
Nothing
But
about
is that form?
What does that
connected to you
form
in any
say
kind of way?
then?
No, I don't
So
know.
it's
I
not-
don't know.
No way, bro. Get out of here. No way that form does not say that. Nobody speaks Chinese. Because then somebody would have said something in the chat, though. Like, that's why you don't think somebody's going to be lying. Like, oh, I'm going to translate this document from Chinese to English for you guys. He's like, I had a guy do this for me. Nobody's going to think you're lying because there's so many people. It was like what, 12,000 people on Rumble and like 13,000 people on YouTube. Somebody's going to call them out and be like, dude, that's not what that says. You're straight up lying. But I guess if there's so much text flying through, nobody's going to call them out like, dude, like she's saying that document is, I don't speak Chinese. So I can't be like, oh, well, that's what that says, obviously. But damn, there's no way though, man.
The form is not connected to you. It's not about you. And what he said is because you read Chinese, so you would know what it says. And he says that it says that on the paper that whoever's on there stole money, but that's not what it says in Chinese.
And that's true too, like what they're saying. This is so irrelevant. That's what I was saying before. Like this is, everything they're doing right now is irrelevant because the dude's dumb. Why does it matter if she got fired? Fresh got her pregnant. So even if she got fired, like you still chose a trashed woman though, dude. Everything like everything you're trying to prove that makes her look bad just makes you look bad anyways. It's a direct correlation to you of your choice in women. Yeah, she's hot, but like doesn't mean like you can just try to shit on her this whole time, trying to make yourself feel better or whatever. Dude, that's
girl, sue the crap out of them. You got a slam dunk case.
By the way, I already teamed up the agents in New York City. We have like podcasts, so I have like very powerful friends here. So they're just
damn.
Team up the lawyers right now already.
The lawsuits are coming, bro.
I didn't tell you about that.
Okay, all right. I love when a woman fight back, honey, because that's what I do.
Said
I do not let these men get away with the.
Yeah, she said she was speaking English since 2020, so her English is not bad at all. So I don't think it's bad. I can clearly understand everything that she's saying. She might mess up a little bit here and there, but my Chinese is terrible. More so in Spanish.
With the crazy stuff that they be playing, I'm telling you, I don't play that. Okay. So okay, I think. Hold on, let me see if I got anything else that I want to show. Okay, so let's get back to the pregnancy. Oh, well, hold on, I want to show. Oh, hold on, can we talk about this really quick? Right here, before they took your Instagram down, bracelet. You showed the beautiful Van Cleef bracelet that you're wearing right now, and then that's when you
Dude, how's that cost 30 grand though? Even if it's like solid gold, it's 16 karat gold. 30 G's.
And in the Instagram that they had mass flag, you said when I hear this song, I think about you, babe. Okay, and then there's a person that replies and says, after that big speech Wednesday on Fresh and Fit about how Fresh Walter didn't actually pay you to date him, now you posted this. He constantly talking about Van Cleef jewelry, so we all know he bought you this stuff. Hypothetically hilarious. You said our feelings for each other was genuine.
Yeah,
is there something wrong if your man loves you and buy you a gift? So they were seriously thinking that you were that the bracelet was in exchange for sex, when actually the reason why you've got the Van Cleef bracelet that you paid 50% on. Okay, I'm going through therapy so I can get over the fact that you went 50-50. Don't worry. Ooh, okay, all right. And I'm sorry but we understand that the only reason that bracelet came about is because he gave you a fake bracelet on his.
Man, it seems like she's taking all that as an insult though. Like she has no reaction to that. She looks mad when she says that type of stuff.
For your birthday. So let's get this straight, okay? He was the one that texted her and said, I got you a gift, babe. And when she got to America, he presented her with a fake Van Cleef bracelet that he paid $5 grand for.
Let's show that text message.
Okay, let me see. Let me go to it. Okay. So hold on. Okay. Okay, I got the, hold on a second. All right, okay, here we go. Let me show it. Let me show it, and then let me read it again, okay? So I want you guys to understand
yeah, they split that bracelet 15K. But he's like, yeah, he told her to stay quiet about talking about the bracelet.
The 30,000 bracelet came about because of him, not her. It came about because of him. Let me read it to you. Happy birthday, babe. Just so you know, I got you a gift already. She says, thought for, I'm happy you actually remember it. And he says, yes, I didn't forget. And then she posts two very, very happy faces. And he says, don't forget, you are mine. And
that's what I'm saying. He always loved on me and tell me, you are mine. Don't forget you're mine. You're my, like, that's my wifey.
That's the wife.
So,
oh my.
That is it. So it's like, is it baby trapping? There's like Abba and Preacher saying that. Like, is it baby trapping if I tell you I'm gonna punch you in the face? Or is like am I trapping you, like, and then I punch you in the face, right? Like I told you I was gonna trap you. She said, don't come at me, because if I get pregnant, then I will stay pregnant. I'm not gonna get rid of the baby. Like, how's that a trap if I told you that the trap is right? I told you that's right there, and then you still fall into the trap. Like, what, bro?
God.
That's blaming on me. Like, I got pregnant and I'm baby trapping. Like, that just doesn't make
It's
sense.
fake because
Okay, let me read the rest of it. So you say, yes, boss.
Oh no. Yeah, Exile. It's they were Fresh had bought her another bracelet in the beginning that was 5,000, right? And then she knew that one was fake immediately. So he's like, oh shit, I messed up. So then he's like, okay, well, I'll fix it, I'll correct it. And then he went to go get her that other bracelet that he paid 15,000 for, and then she paid the other 15,000 for. So the first one was fake. So, but then total he spent like 20 G's.
Stop! Don't say that no more to no man. Okay, you. Especially
Oh,
people
boss.
that-
flirty,
Yeah,
though.
yes,
That's
boss.
like-
That's flirty.
that's
Saying
flirty.
yes, boss to a. Okay.
Yes,
All right.
boss.
I mean,
But wait,
go ahead. Go ahead.
I let her.
that's just also my character. I like to be submissive when I'm in a relationship.
You know what? I can't hate. I can't hate. I'm
I
sorry.
mean, submissive in a way, but
No,
not
no,
like
no, 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 no.
making
You, no, no, no,
me
no.
all
I
the
don't want. No, I'm not going to shame you, ridicule. I'm not going to judge you.
Yeah, she's
Absolutely,
just
you
being
should.
cute.
I'm projecting. Okay, I'm projecting. It's fine to be submissive and tell your husband or boyfriend or somebody worth the time of day. Yes, daddy. Yes, boss. Yeah. Okay, you do you. I'm not going to stop that. Okay, don't stop. I'm projecting here, and that's unfair. I'm sorry. Okay, let's go back to this. Right. So you says yes, boss, and you are mine. And then he goes, good. What are you doing for your birthday? And then you said we are going to this place for dinner, and then you show an itinerary for some reservations for that. Okay, and so I want everybody to understand that's how all this got started, was because he said he bought you a bracelet and that and then you found out it was fake, and that's how the $30,000 came from. So it wasn't about no sex. It wasn't about none of that. You know what I'm saying? And okay, so let's get back to the finale of this about the pregnancy. Okay, so here we have I want to show your pregnancy. You went to the clinic to show that you are indeed pregnant. Has you challenged on both of your now deleted
I just say
on
abnormal.
your now deleted Instagrams, because they flagged it down that if this is not his baby, then why don't he prove it by basically getting a DNA test?
All the
Has he
receipts,
responded in reference
son.
to submitting DNA to test to see if?
not at all.
So
Wait, they can accept the X voting challenge, so accept the DNA challenge. I'm waiting for. I mean, I can't wait for you for the whole life. I don't want to deal with you for the rest of my life.
Dang,
not
he
worth it.
said I don't want to
Do
deal
the
with
DNA
it.
test.
give a date. Give a date.
I don't wanna
'Cause
deal
hold on,
with
I'm gonna
you
ask
for
you a
the
question.
rest of
Give a
my
date for him
life.
to come and do the DNA test.
Look, he's not.
Yeah, the Hail Mary is like where they he sits a girl down after she's already been like, yeah, I'm pregnant. And then he sits her down. They take her to her like some type of restaurant. Not like he said, not like a fancy one. He said Burger King, I think. And then he's like, that's when you're like, okay, I don't think I can have this relationship. See, I want to have the relationship, but I can't have any kids right now. But it's like, but if you just take care of the kid, then we can continue the relationship over. If you go and take the pill, get rid of the kid, then we can continue the relationship. That's the Hail Mary. And then he's like, after you do that, and then she gets rid of the baby, then you never talk to her again. Pretty much that's the Hail Mary.
Not even at the show the other night.
It's crazy. It's
Because
ridiculous.
he's a coward. He's
Yeah. He never responded anything about the DNA test. So if any of you guys are accusing that baby is not his, do the DNA test. I don't want to hear no more that baby is not
She says,
his.
I want to hear
'Cause
no
he knew
shit.
It's his. He know it. That's why he's hiding.
That's why he's not
That's
challenging
why
it.
he's hiding. You guys, please be smart.
Okay. All right. Now, a couple of more things here. Oh, and we got the. Hold on, I want to show everything. We got the paperwork here, and then we got the sonogram here, where you're showing that you are indeed pregnant.
Oh yeah, and they were trying to say like, oh, like you has to have the name on it and everything. Her name's right there, her actual name. Oh, and she like kind of doxed herself with that. Like she just put her actual name on there, and then they put the pictures of the sonogram and everything, and then the date and the time, April 5th.
Now, here
She
is
doxed herself.
another question I have, and I said I was going to
Yeah,
ask
the
this later. Okay?
McGriddles.
Out of both Myron and Walter, I absolutely hate Myron more, and I want you to understand that position because I'm coming to you.
I like
somebody said
McGriddles.
that you can do a court order DNA
Yeah,
test.
she wouldn't have.
Oh,
Yeah, she wouldn't have any of this. if it
can
was
you
fake.
now? Thank you, chat, for telling me that. Okay, they want you to, guys. She's not going to name the baby Abba. Okay.
What?
No, I am.
Oh, is it,
I
what
am.
time is this?
You
2:18.
want to give the middle name Abba if
She's
it's a
gonna
boy?
give the name Abba. Let's go.
Okay.
Yeah, he deserves nothing. He deserves nothing. He doesn't want to be in the child's life at the beginning. He wants to kill
That's honestly what I was waiting for this whole time. Was her saying that she was gonna name the baby Abba, so then Abba can pay all the legal fees on the back end.
that baby. So why would he deserve anything?
Damn.
He he's shaming his baby's mother, letting someone else getting into his own relationship, letting someone else shaming the baby mother. He deserves nothing. That baby, that's how.
Yeah, because she's saying that Fresh is letting Myron go hard on, like, destroying her, trying to dox her and then make fun of her and then talk down to her, make her look bad, when it's just going to end up, like, how is Fresh going to let Myron do that to her and then let all these other people do that to her, and then she's the baby mom. Dang. Fresh taking the L's.
Okay, hold on. If the baby is a boy, it's going to be named Abba. If it's a girl, it's going to be named Abigail. Right?
Abigail would be funny.
I don't care what other people is gonna say. Like, I'm a bitch. I don't give a shit.
That's funny, bro.
Why would I act like I'm the I've done everything.
Dude,
I think this
on
relationship.
camera.
Okay, I'm done with being perfect. I'm done. That baby's name is Abba.
Okay, and if it's a girl, she's going to name it Abigail.
camera's
Okay, Abigail if it's a girl, Abba if it's a boy.
Gail?
Huh?
Gail. Who's Gail?
Abigail is another word for if a female Abba. So instead of saying Abba for a female, it's Abigail because Abigail is a feminine name. You know what I'm saying? So there's that. Okay, Abba, congratulations. You're going to be having somebody pass your name down. Okay, now listen, let me ask you this last question, and then we're going to let you finish it out. Okay, I told you I don't like Myron. I hate Myron more than I hate
Dang, my camera's jacked. Abigail's funny though, bro. I fixed my camera. Camera cannot handle the long shoots. That's something. Let's see. Boom. 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 Dude, my camera cannot handle the long-term shooting. Yeah, I'm new. I'm new to this. So like it even doesn't want to work now. My camera's like, nope. Let me turn off the recording part. My camera's like, I don't want to do this anymore. The camera does not want it, bro. I'm new to this. Yeah, new to the live streaming, so I definitely have errors. I'm trying to get better at it. I want to like schedule it out so I can iron out all the problems. But yeah, we're back. It's working, so that's good. All right. Thanks, Exile, for being my test guy.
The little crusty one. I hate both of them equally, okay? I want you to know that, right? But I had a woman who was in a relationship with Angie, and she showed me proof, she showed me pictures, but she put all this watermark on it because, you know, she wanted to sell me the unedited pictures. And I had a funny feeling that, you know, Angie is either bisexual or she's gay. But I knew, hold on, I'm gonna show you something. Look at the screen for a second. I'm gonna show you something in reference to Myron, okay? You know, I love spreading these pictures. Hold on a second, let me get to it here. Because I know that Myron was in a relationship with Eric Wessel, people think, people think that, you know, he's straight. And
I've seen these pictures before. It is weird. I think he's like trying to explain it away himself. Oh, a soundboard. Oh, I actually have I have like a pseudo soundboard type of deal. That's like professional level. I'm not there yet, man. I'm not there yet.
That, hold on. How come when it comes to context, y'all don't care about context with that video of the women throwing money on the floor, or the context of some other woman being, you know, in that video being asked about, you know, how much for an hour. But when it comes, y'all need context for a video like this of him getting kissed by Eric. Y'all need context for this. Y'all need context for this, okay? Y'all need context for this. Y'all need context for this, okay? Him kissing all on the back of his neck. Baby, I love you. I love you.
It is weird.
And y'all need context for this. Here is my question, and I want you guys to look at these pictures. I want you to tell me and show me one picture where Myron is this happy with Angie. Show it to me, baby. Show me a picture. Look at how happy Myron is. Myron is never this happy.
Damn, she took the shots in that. Now she's like freaking flipping it back on. Who's taking all these
happy with another woman? He's only happy with a man, and it's gotta be a zaddy. Cause you know what? He likes white men, and I don't blame him, honey. I like them too. Okay, my husband is one. All right. I ain't gonna hate on his taste and what type of men he like, but I'm just saying, what the hell? I never seen this man look so cozy, look so wonderful, look so happy. Look at him getting a shave from his zaddy, okay? I'm just saying, look at him getting 2 times over here in this daggone bed. I'm just saying, look at the smile on his face. No woman can make this man feel so good. He just feels so loving and cozy in the arms of his zaddy, and you will never see that man that happy in the arms of Angie, okay? I'm just being honest here. My thing is, show me a picture of him being that lovey-dovey with another woman, including Angie, okay? So I got a funny feeling those two are actually, because this is what the ex-girlfriend told me. The ex-girlfriend told me that Angie signed an exclusive NDA, okay? And therefore the relationship is fake and business only, so that.
So it's pretty much saying like Myron's pulling like a P. Diddy over there. Got all the guys over there using all the fame and then like NDAing all the girls, bro. What the hell? Yeah, they were jokes. Yeah, exactly. Oh yeah, no shit. Hey, thanks for that info. Yeah. Myron said, the jokes from his old rowing days. Oh damn.
He can go around and pretend that he's, this Don Juan of women. So I gotta.
He looked a little comfortable with those jokes though.
Ask you, how did you see them two lovey-dovey or affectionate when you was down there in Miami? Did you see Angie and Myron affectionate at all with each other when they was down there in Miami?
No. So the thing is, I did went out a couple of times with Angie. She's nice, she was nice, and she told me the stuff that was happening between them. Clearly, they don't have sex at all. Yeah, she told me.
They don't have sex?
I'll let her finish.
They don't have sex, and she told me Myron just prefer to be with other women.
You mean other men?
I heard that. One week, and she told me that.
I'm so sorry. I laughed over you. I'm so sorry. I laughed over you. Repeat all that. Repeat what you just said. I was laughing over you.
I mean.
What did you say? I mean, repeat what you just said.
First also told me that as well.
Really? No way.
Walter and Angie both told you that Myron and Angie don't have sex.
Right.
So Myron is just a sugar daddy, but on a sugar daddy. Well, he's just.
Well, Walter also told me something else. So he also brought up that. So Angie, right?
Yeah.
Where she's got an apartment from Myron. Myron clearly rent an apartment for her and
cool.
She doesn't work.
Yeah, way too comfortable.
She spends money with Myron's credit card. I can prove that because I went out with her one time and I was offering to pay and then she was like, "Let me get that. That's Myron's card. It's not mine."
Oh my God! You just dropped a nuke. Oh, okay. All right. Okay. Well, I guess that answers my question in reference to never seeing him with a woman that would make him happy like the zaddy. I mean,
I guess so. I don't know if that like super drops anything. I guess he just pays. That is kind of weird though. He doesn't actually do anything with his girl that he's paying so much for. But I don't know if it like super proves it. It doesn't prove anything.
Ain't nothing like being in the arms of a zaddy. I'm speaking from personal experience. They are warm and fuzzy, and you just feel so comfy when you're in their arms. But it is what it is. All right, girl. Listen, we've been here past 2 hours. I didn't mean to go this far, but I'm gonna let you tell everybody what you got to tell them, and then we're gonna shut it down. Listen, guys, I'll be back, okay, to read all the super chats and stuff like that. But I'm gonna shut it down first, and then I'll be back, and because I want to, have a conversation with Daisy. So I just want to talk about. But Daisy, you have the floor. You can say whatever you want and tell everybody how you feel. But hold on, let me ask you this one question: are you raising a child in New York, or are you raising a child?
Was you? Oh, look at that thing. Myron's a strange bird. He doesn't believe the female should. Oh yeah, yeah. I don't know. That's not. I'm a Libra. I believe in the equal. If she's not getting the pleasure, then it doesn't feel right for me. Why would you? Yeah, would I? Why would you pay for it if you're not? Like, what's the use? What's the value exchange? That's the main thing. Typically, the value exchange is, yeah, I'm paying for this girl, and then we're doing things. She's making me happy. I'm making her happy. She's getting her needs met. I'm getting my needs met. But then if you're paying for a girl and your traditional needs aren't met, what needs is she fulfilling for you that you justify paying for her? Like all her bills, like her housing, and you're just giving her your credit card. What needs are there being met? So that's what makes it kind of strange.
Out in China.
New York.
Okay, all right. Go ahead and tell everybody what you want to say.
I just wanted to tell all the girls and all women in here, as we are all women, we should stick together. And I just want to help you guys to be aware to meeting guys and not getting
the female climax is a myth.
So like rush to be in a relationship.
It's not real.
Take your
what
time.
Are you talking about?
Don't rush anything. If you see any red flag, walk away.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Girl, you're young, you're beautiful, you deserve better. Don't waste your time. Don't end up like me. And also, I want you guys, and also the haters, stop talking about me baby trapping, because that is just not true.
Yeah, I don't think the baby trapping thing is obviously not true. Like all the receipts and everything going on, the way he was talking with her the whole time, visiting his family and stuff, the house talk, the apartment talk, they have the lease, dropping like thousands of dollars. The baby traps. Nah.
The baby is his. If you guys don't believe me, I'm ready for the DNA test. As I said, I don't know how many times I should tell you. It's a DNA test. Simple as that.
Okay.
But if he remains silent, I'm not gonna explain myself again. I'm just gonna like live my life, and I'm not gonna go in public again.
So it doesn't. If he doesn't take the DNA test, and are you gonna? So do you want? Okay, let me ask this question carefully. If he doesn't take the DNA test and he doesn't pursue you, do you care? Are you gonna hunt him down for child support, or are you just gonna do it on your own? You don't,
What do you mean hunt him down?
Not hunt him down. I'm sorry, that was the wrong word. Are you gonna hold him responsible?
Yeah, like hold him accountable
for anything like.
He has to take the
responsibility.
Yeah. He wants.
That's the right word. Yeah, it's a beard. Yeah, it's cheaper to hire a maid. Yeah, it's called a beard when the gay guys have their girl around, just to like try to pretend that they're not. But it is worth it too, like buying her a full apartment and then giving her your credit card, because if it comes out that he's gay and he's trying to teach men how to get all these women and everything, his whole platform, his side, Myron's side is going to be, because he's the one that talks the most, so he has to portray that, because nobody cares about Fresh. Like Fresh, this is bad for Fresh, but he doesn't really talk on the show anyways. He's not the one like giving all the majority, like 90% of the guidance. It's Myron, so he has to keep up that appearance if he is,
Oh, he doesn't.
Okay. That's true. Yes.
And also, the reason why he doesn't do the DNA test because he knows it's his.
Yeah.
That's why he doesn't have to show up.
100%,
1,000%. He knows it's his baby.
So,
Pointless.
are you going to, because there was so much pain, I saw you tearing up and my heart was with you and everything, because I saw you like wiping tears. Like, are you going to seek any kind of counseling to help with all this emotional and mental abuse that you have under?
I've been visiting therapy already.
Okay,
Therapy.
good.
Yeah.
Okay, good. All right. Okay. Anything else? Because we're going to shut it down and then, okay.
That's good for today.
All right.
That's good for today.
All right, guys.
I'm done.
Woo! This was a good show.
All right, yeah, guys. What do you guys think? We had some good combos. Yeah, we streamed for a while though. What was that, like a 2.5 hours? We were going straight, and I had the video on like 1.5 to 2. I was going. I was trying to move. I like the live stream thing though. The camera messed up. Thanks to Exile for fixing that. Doing a double check for me. But I will see you guys in the next one. I'm probably gonna do a afternoon stream around, yeah, I need to schedule it out, so like 3 to 5 or 4 to 5. You believe her? I believe her too. I don't think she's lying whatsoever. I don't believe she's lying. She seems like she's completely telling the truth. All the receipts too. The receipts don't lie. Yeah. Hey, thanks so much. Well, I'll see you probably in the afternoon. Will we do like a schedule, like a little show? Thanks. See you.